Okay, speaking of Frozen, do you think Walt Disney's fucking body is frozen underneath the statue?
Yeah, and that's why Walt Disney released the movie Frozen, so that way they could cover up the Google search. So that way when you type in Walt Disney's Frozen, the conspiracy about Walt doesn't come up, but Walt Disney's Frozen, the movie, comes up. Have you not heard this one, Hatch? Did I just blow your mind?
I'm not. That was
all right, well,
crazy.
and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start episode number 79 of From the Sidelines. It's probably a horrible place to start because YouTube's going to be like, oh, it's a conspiracy theory show. Just kill it out of the algorithm. But hey, what's up, guys? Welcome on in. I'm your host, Ryan Mafia. We're back again for another one. We got the boys tonight, but we got some exciting topics coming up later on in the show. We got a tier list lined up, ready to go. And we got a lot to talk about. I don't know. It's been kind of a good week. There's a lot going on. Let's go to our healthy correspondent this week, the guy who's not sick. Let's go down to him first. Brando Baird. Yeah, why are you confused? I thought you were healthy. Are you sick now?
I was just coughing. I was literally just I like muted my mic. I coughed, and you go, our healthy one. I was like, all right, me or Hatch? I don't know.
This is why we do this show fucking remotely, guys, because we'll all just kill each other. We all get different plagues, and each week it's just who is the one who's healthy. But sure. let's actually explain that joke a little bit. What's going on, Hatch? You've been under the knife, as they would say, dealing with some serious surgery or something. I don't know the full story, but fill us in a little bit. Introduce yourself. What's going on? Stephen Hatch, welcome into the show.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another episode
79.
I feel like that was last week.
Last week was 78. Last week was 78.
Okay, 79. There we go. Mike Arena's number.
This is one of the reasons why I keep the show notes next to me, so that way I know.
Yep, perfect. So yeah, I just had
doesn't
jaw
believe me on
surgery,
shit.
and that was. So let me give you guys some background context. Me and the dentist, dude, that terrifying.
It's like Hatch with roller coasters.
Up there with my roller coasters, without a doubt.
There you go.
And man, it was rough. Got put under the knife. They basically drilled down into my jaw, pulled it forward, and while we were doing the whole consult and everything, I made a joke. I was like, yo, while you guys are in there, you guys want to take my wisdom teeth? And they're like, why not? So they took out my bottom
plus
wisdom
money
teeth.
You're already out.
Yeah, exact, dude. And they were like, we're not even gonna charge you for that. So they didn't. They just did it for the jaw surgery.
Oh, you gotta buy one, get one? So you got jaw surgery, and so you bought a jaw surgery, got free wisdom teeth removal. That's kind of a deal, bro, in today's medical, healthcare system. So
yeah, I mean, it wasn't on the bill. At least I haven't been billed for it yet. So I'm crossing my fingers. You know what I'm saying?
6 years from now, your credit report just gets fucked because it finally gets added. It's been getting insurance 6% a year for the whole time. You're just like, God damn it! I thought those wisdom teeth were free. I need to call JG Wentworth.
Yeah, dude. A77 cash.
I need cash now, bro.
No free ads. No free ads here. But anyway,
but myfreecreditreport.com, baby.
Yep. Oh, so it's a good one.
There's so many good jingles in the day. Sorry, But
yeah, dude.
Neither here nor there.
The dent. I am, no joke, in excruciating pain talking. But we're good. We're working through it.
Dude, I feel like Brandon's the only one who hasn't had a pain episode yet. I had one with my lungs where I was like, this fucking hurts and sucks. You're having it with the jaw now. So at some point down the road, the Juju man's gonna catch up.
The healthy one. Remember the healthy one.
For now.
Dude,
yeah.
I thought I was gonna die, dude. I get
that's
anesthesia
right.
after.
Calm down, bitch.
Cue the video, Ryan. Cue the videos.
Oh shit. Okay.
What, you see something?
I'm fucking thing.
What, this thing?
Yeah.
That?
Fucking Lord, Sam, what is your from this? I'm your fucking addict.
You're not gonna become an addict, babe. I promise.
So this is the part where I thought I was dying, right? Because dude, the anesthesia, dude, that hit me like a mother freaking truck, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I was unconscious for that whole day, dude. So when you get jaw surgery, they give you crazy drugs. They give you Norco, bro. That is not my style, bro. I can't handle it. So I'm doing my best not to take them, trying to stick to ibuprofen. But the first day, dude, I threw up. Dude, it was pitch black. like my throw up was, and that's like was like all the blood in my
That
stomach.
was actually a demon soul that you were releasing.
Exactly,
It was all the hate from Hatch, and he's actually gonna be a kind Care Bear now.
That's funny because I was thinking about making a post like, man, I'm fucking coming for blood this weekend, but now it's my sign not to. But dude, seeing that, like, let me just tell you, special shout out here. Shout out to my girlfriend, special girl, Tegan Pope. She took care of me, bro. And she's in like the medical field, right? So she kind of knows what the fuck is good. And I was freaking out seeing that. And she was like, yo, I got you. Like, this is all that it is. This blah, blah, blah. This is normal.
Little side tangent. I have to go. We went from Hatch saying, don't mention I have a girlfriend on the podcast to full name dropping. So can we, I mean, that's just full growth of character. Look at our man.
Full growth of character.
Or he's here. Just high on Norcos. It could be either. We don't know,
dude,
ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, no way. There's no way. I can't even handle it.
He'd be passed out right now on the show.
Bro, dude, I would probably be throwing up. That shit is
That
insane.
would be the first episode where Brandon has to carry it because me and him are just like, well, Hatch is gone. He's thrown up.
Yep, never been done before.
Are those Norco ones the horse pills? The big ones?
Dude, they're huge, bro.
I was on FaceTime with you when you broke into those.
Bro. They taste like shit, bro. Oh my god.
Brandon, did he remember that or?
I don't know. Do you remember us FaceTiming?
Sure.
Okay,
for sure. I remember. No joke, having my face so ugly looking, and in the little corner of the screen, and Brando goes, "Oh my god," and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Is it bad?
He goes here. Talk to Tegan.
yeah, dude. Because I'm like,
you got scared.
I'm like, because my biggest fear is, dude, what if I turned ugly, bro? What if I turned ugly?
Dude, you really are, Kyle. You are so vain.
There's no fucking way.
That's the first thing you think about, bro. God damn.
That was my dude. Seriously, that's one of my biggest fears. Is like, being one of those people that is just fucking ugly as shit. Not my style.
With the mustache, can never be.
Exactly. That's why I keep it.
That's what gives him his charm and charisma.
Dude, I had to ask the dentist. I was like, yo, please tell me you're not shaving my mustache. And he goes, no, you're good. I was like, thank God.
Your mustache is kind of like a Perry the Platypus situation. I feel like with your mustache, you're Hatch. Without it, you're Steven.
Oh, God, dude.
So don't ever shave it. It's like, Hatch?
I don't want to. I've been thinking about trying to grow out like the goatee again, I don't know. But then I look different. I look like a whole different person.
The goatee's a vibe, but I like the stash. The classic stash on you. It definitely looks good. I want to say we're 8 minutes into the recording and we've already gotten to Hatch's stash. So I think that's kind of a record. So if you're keeping track at home, we have to we're definitely on the under for this episode because I definitely feel like we talk about it every single episode at some point through the show.
I'm trying to get us a Death Grip sponsorship, bro. That's what I want.
Dude, that'd be fire. I'd use it too.
Yeah.
I have facial hair. Yeah. I have to get this trimmed up before fucking Vegas, bro. Goddamn.
If we were to get a Death Grip sponsorship, Ryan, I know you would grow out your facial hair a little. I know you'd try to hit the game a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'd at least put some in. Like I've started throwing some balm in to kind of, it helps. It holds it a little bit, but it also keeps it, kind of soft and hydrated and moisturized.
Yep, keeping your face hydrated, bro, is huge. Because let me tell you, I don't want to look like one of those dudes that looks like a fucking bacon strip when I'm 70.
And speaking of keeping your face hydrated, with our sponsor tonight, Dollar Shave Club. No, we don't have Dollar Shave Club, but we do have to talk about our other sponsors, Liquid IV, liquidiv.com. You can head over there, grab the ultimate hydration product. And the main reason I'm doing this is so Brandon can actually drink his Liquid IV, because I've seen him be upset down there. He's like, I can't make it. He hasn't talked about it yet.
Fucking thirsty.
I could tell that you were getting a little angry down there. So crack open that water, make your Liquid IV while we talk about them real quick. Like I said, they're a great hydration multiplier. They got a ton of great flavors over at liquidiv.com. Go check it out. Pick some up for yourself. Use promo code Ryan. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. Use promo code Mafia_Mafia. You're going to get 20% off and free shipping over there. Go check that out. We'll talk about them more later on in the show. We also got NECTR Energy. It's the great little energy pouch. Oh, I had to grab mine. They were off screen. From NECTR.energy. You can go get more information over there. Check them out. But yeah, they got all their great flavors and information up there at the website. Use code Mafia Productions, all one word over there. No underscore, just Mafia Productions, all one word. It's going to get you a buy two, get one free, and some free shipping as well. So check that out. And last but not least, we got Welts. Hey, Brandon, your shirt, it finally made it. This shirt's been around the country and it finally got to you. there's a whole
Really
shipping
good.
mishap. Maybe we'll talk about that later on in the show. But head over to weltsclothing.com. Use code FTS. FTS. Nice, short, and simple. Go get some for yourself. They got new stuff coming on the way. Me and Scott are talking about us getting some kind of, new unreleased designs and some of that stuff today. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Love you boys down there in Texas, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon in Vegas. It's coming quick. It's coming around the corner. Off season's coming to an end, but yeah, I mean, I feel like we kind of got done with the dentist story there. Was there anything else you wanted to touch on from that, Hatch? We had to get to our sponsors. I forgot to bring those up at the beginning.
No, you're absolutely right, and I think we're good, dude. Because man, dude, it is not fun.
It was something,
probably some of the most pain I've ever been in.
I think this is a good way to say it. Is Hatch, the how much he feared the dentist and all this happening. Hatch is an open book. He'll talk about anything on this podcast.
Oh, dude.
Before the show last week,
Thank
he
you.
asked us not to talk about this because he was like, I'm so nervous, guys. Like, I just don't want to think about it. We're like, all right, man. Yeah, that's cool. So I'm glad he's coming out of his shell. He survived, and he lived to tell the tale. So now he's telling the tale.
And thank you for saying that, Ryan, because I really want to I kind of want to dive into it a little bit on why, like one of the big things why, dude, is because I've been doing so much research. Because my grandma has dementia, and she's at the point to where she'd be asking the same questions over and over again, right? And dementia, Alzheimer's, like that stuff really freaks me out. So I did a lot of research on how to prevent it, So it's like I want to make sure that I never get it or anything like that. And dude, a huge link is like teeth health and jaw health and all of that stuff. And that is hugely linked to Alzheimer's and dementia, because it's like, dude, if you get the bad bacteria, dude, your brain's right there.
Is it so? Oh, I see what you're saying. Because I was gonna ask, is it like genetic based? Like, so if you have weak teeth, you kind of have a predisposition, or is it more like how you live your life? If you don't take care of your teeth, there's more chances. Like, I guess
think it's like,
which one are you saying?
Like, if you get to the point to where your teeth get really bad, right, to where you start getting like gum disease, gingivitis. Like gingivitis is like hugely connected to it, and dude, that freaks me out.
Give us some medical talk here, Brando.
Let me hear it, Brando.
I know like oral.
Yeah, when you were in school for it.
Exactly. Yeah, we're
medical school. Was doctor.
Yeah. All 4 years. No, I know oral hygiene is like connected to a lot of health issues, because if you're not able to eat right, it just fucks with all your whole system.
Exactly.
But I didn't know it was kind of related to. It's interesting to be able to think that it's related to like dementia and Alzheimer's, and that's some serious shit.
And the dude just freaking that out. Like, dude, the thing is with Alzheimer's and that stuff, dude, the fact of just thinking that I'm gonna lose my memory of my people and everything that I've done with, like, dude, the people that I love, dude, that is my biggest fear. Not the dark, not
one.
Roller coasters, like, not the dentist. That specifically that is my biggest fear.
Dude, we sound like a fitness influencer podcast right now. Like, your digestive health is everything. Like, your gut bacteria, your gut biome needs to be strong. So buy this bone broth using our code. That's essentially what we're doing right now. No,
I can make myself red.
It is a scary one. It's also one of those ones that, like, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Like, it's one of those things that it may happen, it may not.
Happens,
you won't know.
It's harder to live in fear of it, because it also kind of like, you can't, because it may never happen, and you may die, a peaceful death of some other way. So you can't. I don't know, dude.
Maybe I'll get hit by a truck, dude. That's probably
confounding psychological problem for sure.
I like your thinking, Brando.
Big words.
Fingers crossed, baby.
Fingers crossed. You letting Jesus take the wheel on this one?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Jesus take. Oh man,
Go back to that clip.
I don't have. We don't have. Yeah, Jesus.
The boys sing "Jesus take the wheel."
I don't think we have any dementia or Alzheimer's history in our family, but I know we do have a disease.
It's called big dickitis.
Big dick, dude. I'm telling
Your
you,
dad's breaking up right now. He's in his car on the way to work, dying.
No, it wasn't.
Dad's like,
this,
hell yeah.
this isn't.
Amen.
This isn't his
He's like,
side of the
yeah.
family. It's my mom. That's from my mom's side.
Oh,
That I get that from. Yeah. So.
okay.
I'm dead.
God damn it. All right. I was not ready for that one, but all right, he went there. Okay.
Dude, no, but there's a disease. It's cerebellum ataxia. It like essentially like the
Brandon
brain
said a big
stem.
medical word, guys.
I know.
Can you say it one more
It's
time?
cerebellum ataxia.
Okay, cerebellum.
So
That sounds like a
It's-
90s metal band.
yeah, it's like a degenerative disease of the brainstem. You know, my uncle had it. My great grandpa had it. And seeing them, it like your whole motor function gets all fucked. You're not able to move, you're not able to speak, but mentally you're all there.
Is
You know,
that
and
it's
that-
kind of similar to ALS, I guess, like that? Because I know that's another one that's
Yeah.
kind of like mentally you still kind of you're
Is that a
functioning,
big-
but
Does that turn like
Exact-
vegetative?
Pretty much, yeah. It's just your coordination isn't there.
Gotcha.
You know,
But it's not like
it-
Parkinson's. Are you like shaking or anything like that?
No, like
Okay.
it when you're having trouble walking. It's like you ever see like a baby just learning to walk, big steps and
Bambi,
they're wobbly
yeah.
and everything. It's like that, like, and it virtually gets to where you just can't walk. There's no feeding yourself. You're bedridden,
Yeah.
You just can't move.
you just don't have the motor function.
you don't have the function. You don't.
No,
You're not all.
Well, 'cause-
mentally you're
so-
all there.
Hatch, a little biology lesson. Your brain sends electrical impulses to your nerves, and that's what
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The signals are being interrupted.
exactly. There you go. Yeah, so that's why you can't move, but your brain's still fine, and you're not necessarily paralyzed because it wasn't like the cord was cut or severed along the way. But it's just not fully sending those
Coordination
signals.
isn't there.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's another one that's
and-
pretty scary.
Yeah, that kind of we
Guys,
think.
why are we on Doomer Talk? I'm sorry. Why are we talking about all the worst things possible to start the show? Welcome on in. If this is your first time listening, normally we talk about paintball and cheery and happy things, but tonight we're talking about horrible diseases, I guess.
Hey,
Brando,
We're starting off
it's good
heavy.
It's good to make sure we never end up like that, right? So key is take care of yourself. That's it.
All
Don't
right,
go
so
crazy.
next
You
one,
don't need to eat organic. Take care of yourself.
next one on the list, childhood leukemia. What is your guys' opinion on that?
oh, we should get more of it going around.
Jesus Christ.
It's fake.
Fake and gay. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's bring it back a little bit, boys, because goddamn, that was a dark way to start an episode of the
Dude.
podcast.
Yeah, it was.
But speaking of the dark, I actually had a topic sent to me by one of our old guests on the show today, and I think it's going to bring some lightness to the dark because that's what happens. Is
Hell
they
yeah.
glow in the dark. Glow in the dark paintballs. Have you guys seen Mech
I have
X
a
Ball?
lot.
Have you guys seen the footage
Yes,
from
I
this?
have. I've seen a lot of it.
I don't know if we've talked about it on the show. I think we talked about it before it was going to happen, but I don't know if we got into it or reviewed it much. But fucking, it's crazy, right? Like, I just wanted to kind of hear your boys' thoughts on it. Obviously, I think it's absolutely insane, the footage that you see. I think in person, it actually like looks even more cool because cameras really aren't good at picking up UV light like that. So yeah, no, I definitely want to check it out. I mean, that's on my bucket list for sure now, is heading down, hoping to, play in one of the Mech X Ball events. Or I know like HK does a couple of those every now and then in San Diego. Like randomly, I've seen a couple of them. I think when they were testing the glow in the dark ball, they did a couple games.
But I don't think they have the UV light like that, I think
Not
that's
like
PB
a
fit
constant overhead, but they had like some UV lights out there. Like, I know Marky posted some footage of it a couple months ago or something. I remember seeing that. But yeah, I mean, glow in the dark paintball. What do you guys think about it? Do you think is this the future? Are we going to be playing all of our matches under UV light continuously?
I don't think that's the future of the sport, but I think, let me just say, that is the level up for rec ball.
Level up
that
for
is
rec
the
ball.
level up.
Definitely.
But what if? So let's. Because what I just said is kind of stupid. Playing underneath the UV light constantly is probably not good for people's eyes, after a certain amount of time.
Who gives a fuck?
But what if we take something that Airsoft did with their tracer units, where they send a whole bunch of UV light at the ball as it's going through the barrel? Would something like that potentially work? So you could still have a glowing object to give more visibility.
How could they integrate
but-
that into a normal paintball gun now?
Well,
Well, they're tip
no,
units
that's
on the
That's
on the airsoft guns. Yeah, they're just a little. It's like, think of a suppressor. It's kind of similar. It threads on to the beginning to the end of the barrel.
No, so that's the difference between like the Nightball and the HK stuff. You know, the Nightball, the HK has that glow in the dark paintballs, right?
Yeah.
But those are charged through the hopper, like the Sonic or one of their hoppers. It sends the UV light in the hopper. Once you shoot it, then it's lit up. Whereas
for sure.
Yeah, where at PB Fit, they have all those UV lights because they're not shooting the HK ball. It's
well, no, I think
they're shooting.
I thought they were shooting the HK paint, to be honest. I thought that was one of the reasons why, but maybe they are shooting some GI paint or there's some other blend they had. But I still think the HK one, when Marky posted that footage, I know for a fact they had that purple overcast UV light haze. So maybe, I don't know if that sonic loader is powerful enough yet. Like if we're able, because obviously the the plastic shell on a paintball is going to be way different than a plastic BB that's a lot smaller. And so getting energy into it for it to glow, I don't even begin to understand the chemistry of that. But I can't imagine, I have to imagine it probably needs more light. That's just my guess. Maybe I'm completely wrong. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the like 2030 tech is we have our, the EVSs finally have the heads up display in them that was supposed to come in like 2012. And then you'll have, yeah. They'll both have the heads up displays, but no, and then you'll be able to see the like glow in the dark stuff. Cause look, it does look fucking sick, bro. It looks like, it looks like Tracer Wars. Like we're playing Star Wars out there. Just it looks beautiful. It looks like so much fun. Imagine especially playing like Mech X-Ball in that.
Like I feel like I would just have to make sound effects like pew 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 like every time I shoot, you know, because it just looks so fucking cartoony and goofy that it's so awesome.
I'm surprised Verbal hasn't done that yet. Like that, it seems like an easy low hanging fruit. So yeah, no, maybe he has. Maybe I didn't see it.
Maybe he just got a good ass idea right now.
Hey Verb, I know you listen to the show. I want to see that. I don't have the footage for that just yet.
Yeah, so
thanks for sending me a link that I can't see in chat right now.
Let me see. I'll look at it.
Sorry. But that's just the HK stuff. But I got that info. I got that info straight from Marky when he did his little interview with Mike Arena. And they talked about that.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch that. I've watched most of the other ones in that. I just, God, their podcasts are. Ooh.
So the problem with that is the reason why that's
guys,
not
we make a better podcast than the full experience. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Pat ourselves on the back.
There we go.
There we go. All right, we're doing it.
I'm gonna say, okay. One, it's when it's in the dark like that, dude. It looks like you're shooting fucking fireballs. Looks sick.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like
the other problem is, and the reason why that'll never come to the sport is because, dude, it's dark as shit. No one can see what the fuck's going on. No one can see the ground game.
You're right, but that's why I was saying kind of blend the two, where you still have stadium lighting, but it makes a brighter object that's being shot. Because isn't that, that's something that we've all agreed is better for portraying the game, on a bigger stage, if that makes sense, is having a bright paintball. So if it glows, maybe that's the brightest. I don't know. I'm just, do you see what I'm saying there? Like with that idea?
Yeah.
We should start shooting disco balls so there's the light just reflects off on every fucking angle.
They're just all silver and like chromed out. Like,
dude, that was, I mean,
dude, someone's gonna shoot metal ball bearings. I guarantee it. Someone's gonna be that guy.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Not the ball bearings part, but the fucking disco ball.
Okay. All right.
Hey, that's like the foundation, that's like the rough draft. The final product's coming.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm an idiot and you guys are both semi-pro players, so we're not going to be the guys who like figure out the solution, but that's, it's kind of, I think X-Ball or glow in the dark, what is it, Night X-Ball or whatever they call the glow in the dark one, that one's sick. It's dope. It's a cool idea.
That is the level up. That's fucking sick.
They start the games with fireworks. I think that's dope.
Fire.
Yeah, it's literal fire.
Shit you can't do in California. Lame.
Exactly, because
to be fair, we'll light everything on fucking fire. To be fair, right? Like,
that's gonna happen every year already, anyways.
Imagine if we fucking lit off like a mortar, like a Capital Edge.
Dude, AK already is almost burned down Capital Edge.
Yep, I was just about to reference that.
No.
So,
If you hit it with a
thing's
smoke
coming
bomb, how
down.
fucking hard? That's hard to do, bro. That is hard to do.
is it? Those things, I've seen those things spit fire before, like the Enola Gay smoke bombs.
I've
Like when you
seen
pop them.
hold them in their hand. I've seen people hold them in their hands.
No, I literally, I've made a video where I danced with one before, way back in the day when I was still a little, competitive dancer.
Let me see it.
You can find it somewhere. I can probably get it for you after the show. I'm not gonna look right now because it's deep. But I remember I pulled that. It did burn for a second, but also, dude, that thing spit out like embers. Because there's a couple times that like it burnt me as like it was like coming around me. There was like sparks and shit coming out of it. Dude,
It can definitely light fires for sure.
yeah, I
sure.
believe that Austin almost burnt down the park.
In a dry tumbleweed, that shit's catching on fire.
In a California drought, yeah.
Absolutely. But I mean,
Brandon, what do you think about
maybe,
fire hazards?
Maybe that's the level up. Maybe we need smoke bombs in semi.
Overrated.
Dude, maybe that's the move. CDL banned smoke bombs and everyone got pissed off. So maybe we bring smoke grenades
now they're
in.
back.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe we bring smoke grenades in, so that's how people can get across like huge wide open gaps.
Let me tell you, in the fucking
You gotta call for your three, but
Wide.
only the three gets a smoke grenade. So you gotta call for him, and it's gotta be a
one
pop.
a game.
I'm gonna strap it up in my pack to where no one can see it. And then obviously you can't bring a lighter on the field, so I'm gonna whip out my flint and steel like Minecraft. Get that shit going.
No, that's what the pull tab ones. Easy
Yep.
solve. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And then
Damn.
you put it under the bunker so it melts the bunker and it deflates. So yeah.
Oh,
but you have a
shit, didn't
smoke
think of
screen,
that.
so you have cover, so you're good.
I feel
Exactly.
like you would try to hit it right in front of their face, so then they can't fucking see.
Yeah, throw it at them.
Yeah, throw it right.
Yeah,
at
that
them.
might be a better move than my dumbass idea
You know
I was
what I'm
talking about.
Melt their bunker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because then they won't have air. Yeah.
There's that pod trick. Now there's a smoke bomb. trick.
Guys, I think
did do
we
that-
both brought up the great reasons and the reasons why it can't happen in about a minute and a half. There, that was really quick.
But if we did do it, let me just say, dude, the bunker companies would be making hella money.
Dude, imagine.
We'd have to have 20
Imagine.
of each
What?
individual bunker like on standby.
Dude, the NXL would go
What would-
bankrupt just buying fucking sup air bunker kits or whoever does it now.
What exactly would happen if we did bring a smoke bomb during a tournament?
I think you would get in trouble. I think that's a
Is the
gear
rule
penalty.
book- Is there a rule book?
There has to be a ref in our comment section. Is that illegal?
Help me out here, because
What if
What if you do it
something new in
as a
2024.
celebration? What if it's after the point is hung and as
If
a
I do that,
celebration
I'm
during the
getting banned.
time?
If I do that, I'm getting fucking banned.
Hatch, your card is getting destroyed. You're never
Without a
being
doubt.
allowed back. Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, Hatch. They
They snip it in front of him. Yeah.
Yeah, they just cut it right in front of me. But oh man, that dude.
Yeah,
Dude. And then next
I need-
event
I
you
need a
come back,
screenshot
you're
of the rule
Brandon's
book.
like little brother. It's like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
another Baird. Yeah.
Steven Baird.
Stephen Baird.
I'm gonna look at the rule book.
So and the thing is,
Oh god. Okay, so we just
I need to
lost
make
Brandon
sure-
for 30 minutes, Hatch, so we're gonna have to cover
No,
for
I'm
that.
good, I'm good.
All right, all the
No.
refs, I need you guys to send me a screenshot of that, because if not, 2024 is about to be very interesting, and we're about to pull out some tactics that really
Yeah.
might get us to pro the cheeky way.
Yeah, is it illegal? And if so, what happens? Do we just get a minor? Do we
Dude,
get a
I'm
major?
loving what I'm hearing from you guys
If
right
it's a-
now. This
If
is
it's
the
a minor, I'll
classic.
take it.
This is the classic. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Freaking
Cheating?
NASCAR
If
mentality.
it's not in the rule book, you know what I'm saying?
But that's exactly what they did. They literally would read the rule book, find the right loophole to do the right thing. Because what I can think of is your fuel tank was only allowed to be a certain size, but there was no limit on how long your fuel line would be. So guys would run like a couple gallons worth of fuel line through the car. It would just be wrapped around and go and go and go and go. And that's how they got 2 more gallons of gas in their car. Shit like that is what I'm saying. So smoke bombs, unless there is a written thing by Jason that says you cannot have a smoke grenade in your hand during the point, I don't see what's stopping you. You know what I mean?
And I would want to get like one of those, oh,
Is it in the rule book? That
Yeah,
reaction.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
god damn it.
Oh, prohibited equipment, incendiary devices, or smoke.
That was my next
devices.
one. It doesn't say frags. It does not say frags.
That's true. I read that as mollies and smokes. I mean, so
Yeah.
sticky. Is that cool?
We could bring guns. We could bring flashes.
Flash times
Damn,
3.
dude.
Let's go, boys.
Honestly, I would. Speaking of like that shit, taking it as tactical as that, dude. I feel like we could do that shit. You know, like with remember how Matty Marshall said we were talking about how Matty Marshall does his fucking little crazy shit where he trains people or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, the force on force stuff. You're talking like
yes.
You're talking a word that YouTube doesn't love because it's fighting, but with markers that aren't markers that they shoot actual projectiles. Yeah,
paintball.
Yeah, in close quarters with other people in a house.
I feel like if we played paintball,
fill in the blanks.
Make sure you're watching the video. Paintball.
Yeah, pop, paintball.
Yeah, the lightning paintball rounds.
Die. Gang violence, paintball. Yeah.
Oh god, the gang violence. Flagged instantly.
So continue, Hatch. I'm sorry.
So, dude, I forgot where I was at, bro.
Dude, I got him. Yeah, let's go. I broke Hatch's train thought. Let's go. Brandon, do you remember? Because I have no clue. I was going on a whole thing.
The force on force training.
Force on force training.
Yes, there we go. Okay, I think it would be sick if we were able to try to do that. That would be sick if we should try to do that. We should try to plan something where,
dude,
obviously, let me tell you, it'd be crazy expensive.
We'd get fucked. But dude, we've played Ready or Not together. Hatch, we do not have tactical awareness. All right, we have to learn.
Let me just say, okay, first of all, now we're playing that shit more, so we can fucking warm up, so we can get ready for the real shit. Because I'm going for Matty Marshall.
Are you peeking corners with me, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Just
like a Rainbow Six, like you're gonna walk through the doorway, like moving all over.
The lean, but
why do you have a rifle? I was going handgun. Why are you special?
No, that's why you get like the glitch spot in the video game where you're like think you're holding the god angle, but you're really like laying upside down.
And your view model gun is like here, and it's like, what is happening?
Where it's like you're like perfectly posted on your screen, but it's like your friends looking at you from the third perspective. And
if you're listening
like
on the
down.
audio, we're holding guns in a weird way, but they're imaginary because they're with our hands. Just
Finger
wanted to fill
guns.
you guys in there. That was definitely a very video heavy bit. So make sure you're watching over on YouTube. Check it out, MafiaProductions. So yeah, I mean, freaking, that would actually probably be a lot of fun. But dude, I don't know where we'd set that up at.
Honestly,
I mean, dude, doesn't I lightweight feel like Terry has some contacts in that environment? You know what I'm trying to say? Terry Fong. Yeah. T-Fong.
Oh, let's ask him.
I feel like maybe we should. But why are we bringing stuff up on the podcast? Because now we got to do it, bro.
Because
force on force training.
It is what it is.
Hard cut to the end of the video where I'm just lighting Hatch up. I'm like, you made us do this.
Dude, let me tell you. Okay,
stop resisting.
First of all, we're on a team. We're on a team. Boys.
Get on the ground, George.
We are the yo.
Brandon got it. Brandon got it.
Oh my god, bro. That one was ruthless.
God damn. Jesus.
Dude, that got Brandon way before that got Hatch, though. It took Hatch a good 20 extra seconds to put 2 and 2 together there.
Maybe 20 minus 18. Maybe
that
2 seconds.
Whew, all right, boys. I've been listening to too much comedy recently.
That was a good one. And the thing is, right? Ain't nothing wrong with the good old
boys,
joke.
We're canceled. Let's go.
We're fine. Who cares?
It's comedy.
Let it happen. We're not gonna be canceled. We're not gonna be canceled. There's no way, dude. The paintball community.
I'm not worried. I'm not fucking worried, bro. Come after me,
dude. Okay. Speaking of canceled, what was that one chick? No, what was that one chick on Destiny? Yes, you remember? She
USA something connection.
I have to talk so softly because dude, my jaw's killing me, bro. But dude, she was basically. What's her last name?
The nutrition person.
Something like that.
Nutrition.
Yep, something like that, right?
Because fat kids and COVID and something like that. Something along those lines. I don't fully remember.
This big old chunky kid got COVID, and she was like, "You need a treadmill, kid." And I mean,
it was like one of the first TikTok cancellations too. Like it was early on in that, I want to say.
And I remember, no joke, seeing that on my feed before I even I'm scrolling through. I'm like, paintball. And then all of a sudden it fucking green screens to the Karen on the screen. I'm like, oh my God, it hit us. You can't even make fun of fat kids anymore, bro. What the fuck, dude? Bring bullying back. Come on.
Oh, is her name Jessie?
Jessie Malala.
I didn't necessarily want to say the name, but we're going there, so fuck it.
Whatever.
You didn't want to touch that, but you touched the George thing?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that all day, bro.
Dude, he's talking.
Picking and choosing your battles.
He's talking. What's another George? Curious, bro. Come on, he's talking about Curious George.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Thanks, Ash. 100%. What are you talking about, Brandon?
Hey, yeah,
get your mind out of the gutter.
The monkey.
Oh God.
Curious George.
I just want to say you made that connection, all right? It wasn't me. That was you.
What is Curious George other than
Come on.
a monkey?
You guys are making.
Is he not?
You cannot be making me smile like this, bro.
So guys, have you been seeing that Micah has been around
God.
recently? He's been hanging out in the Discord a bit. He's been playing this game called Pow World. Have you guys heard
Great
about this?
transition.
It's been a whole thing. I had to guess the fuck out of
I
there.
saw that connection.
It was a good segue. But dude, have you guys played Pow World at all?
I haven't. I'm actually, dude. I'm only nervous too because I just know Nintendo is be hovering and they're gonna be like, I'm trying to get that taken from my library. I'm too precautious right now, I guess.
Hatch, it's $25. It's not a $60 game, so that's
true.
First things first, because I know you're very price sensitive with games. Hatch is the first person to be like $70 for a COD is absolute robbery, and they should be sent to jail for it.
You disagree, bro? It is. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I don't fully disagree, but I don't disagree at the level that you do, if that makes sense. Like you die on a hill.
Update every year. $70 for an update every year. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like games get more expensive. That's what happens.
Every year.
Yeah, bro, I bought a COD every year of my childhood. That just, I mean, it was what it was.
Dude, okay, let me just say, whoa, dude. I'll spend it for Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 2, dude, and I'll pay $100 for that
we
shit.
hit the heartstring there. See, there's something there. Yeah,
that shit was good. Call of Duty was good. Call of Duty was good. We'd do a 360 no scopes, noob tubes, with danger close, one-man army, bro. Dude, shit is different now.
That's true. Dude, I saw this funny ass meme the other day, and I won't go into it super deep, but it literally was just saying that every COD now has a remade name. So there's Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and now we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare. There's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now we also have another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And then they made Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but now we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 in the old one. But now we have Warzone, but that's not Warzone 2, which is not Warzone Caldera, because that was a part of Call of Duty Black Ops or Call of Duty Cold War. Yeah, like and it was just going for like a minute and a half of just the confusion of all of those titles being connected and shit. So I
don't know how the fuck people play Warzone, bro. That shit, like looking at that gray screen all day, looking at that gray shit all the time is not fucking cool.
Do not get me wrong. When PUBG came out, when OG Fortnite Season 2 was around, we fucking went hard, bro. Battle Royales, get the fuck out of here. I'm done with that shit. Boomba clap. I'm done.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. Fortnite, I've been playing
that. Fortnite turn red, bro.
Dude, I've been playing that with my girlfriend, dude. That shit's kind of fun, not even gonna lie.
Oh my god, we're not talking about Fortnite.
I know, we're talking about Pow World. And Pow World is essentially, so for all the boomers out there who won't understand what Ark is, because that's probably the closest comparison.
For sure.
Minecraft, take Minecraft, that might be a good one that a lot of people understand.
That's okay.
And add some more in-depth elements, and then add Pokemon in. So, like, let's say in Minecraft, when you want to make an ingot... Call of
Duty with guns.
Well, yes, there is guns. But let me explain. If you want to make an ingot in Minecraft, you got to get some iron, you got to put it in a furnace, and then you got to put some coal in there, and then, hey, you're going to get an ingot. Well, in this game, you put some iron in a furnace, and then you take one of your slave Pokemon that you've captured, and you make him burn that furnace for the next 5 hours until you get enough iron. I'm not even joking right now. That's what you do. You go out in the world, you capture monsters and animals and cute little Pokemon, and then you make them slave labor at your camp to build and craft better things for you. And it's beautiful. Dude, and
I agree.
Nintendo
history wants to sue because they're revealing the real truth to it. That's why they're trying to get the fucking copyright on them so bad. Is because they're like, man,
the East India Company's coming back, bro.
There's no way we're gonna show in the Pokemon show all like the 10,000 Pikachus that are powering the power grid underground. Running little bicycles and they're fucking charging them up.
Yeah, but we don't have Pikachu. We have Joltog. That's not the same thing.
Yep.
Not the same thing at all. What are you talking about?
I thought I saw one where it's like, isn't it like Buzz Grizz? It's like a Bumblebee Grizzly Bear Electric or something like that.
Oh yeah. Well, I think he's on all the like trailers and stuff. Like they show him off a lot.
He's the Pikachu.
So people because he's like a boss character. Like you fight him in one of the tower things. But he's like a big yellow thing that's like half black in some places. I don't know how to say it.
He's like an Electabuzz.
He's just a big blob thing. Like I don't know how to fully describe Snorlax, but if he was orange or yellow, there we go. It's the best comparison I've got.
Okay.
But yeah, so no, and then
it looks fun.
Yeah, it looks cool actually. It's
fun as fuck.
It's third person,
and it definitely like third person. I didn't mind all that much because it's not multiplayer. I mean, yeah, it's like co-op and stuff multiplayer, but there's no competitive really right now, so it's I don't know. That doesn't bother me that much. Yeah. I would say the biggest problem is it's just like you get to a point where everything needs fucking this much iron, which is this much ore, and it just becomes that point where it's like you got to keep on top of everything to progress at all. And there's no story or any other like elements to kind of keep you going through it. So there definitely hits a wall. And I think I definitely hit that for sure a couple days ago. But it was fun for sure to get to that point, to, get guys leveled up. Just like any other Pokemon game, you start with your little tiny, like dog-like looking small thing. And then eventually you have like, one of my guys, he's literally take like an elephant, make it 3 times bigger and make it like a grass thing. That's kind of him. So it's just this huge thing that now comes around. I also have a huge panda as well, because it's a shiny one, so it's even bigger.
Nice.
So the normal panda's huge, but this one's fucking huge. It glitches around the base. It doesn't even walk around correctly. It's fucking hilarious. And there is some jank because it's an indie developed early access game, and so it will get better with time. But that's why it's $25. It's not that much. For
some
what you
controversial that I heard about it. I heard that a lot of it was used with AI.
So that's also bullshit as well too. That was the story that was put out, that they were trying to say that it was just like, they put Pokemon into AI and then made the characters.
Just made them change it.
No, the characters were all made by artists, but the artists were able to use like AI to add certain elements and stuff like that. So some of it was enhanced by AI, but not all the characters were created just like take Pokemon, export, take our pals, and like now that's our game. Like no, there was still work and animation that went into it. It was just it was used in an assisting method on some of the stuff I've heard.
Okay, cool. Because like that's where I start to get weirded out by.
Dude, it's funny to me. It's so funny to me that with the AI, it's like everyone is so split. You're either like, this is the death of the world, nothing human made or good is going to be made anymore. And I'm not saying that's you, Hatch, but that's like one side of the coin, and the other side is like, I just don't really give a fuck. Like it'll make cool things, and it's like
I think it's a give and take.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think I'm at either. Where it's just like I just don't care. Like I don't know. The argument that like everything's gonna be soulless and just everything humans aren't gonna make anything. Like no, humans are still gonna make shit. Like that's technology has been changing since literally the dinosaurs died. Like it happens. It's gonna.
Let me just, I did not like when a fucking robot brought me my Korean barbecue. Did not like that shit. I've seen iRobot, bro. That shit is not fucking cool, bro.
But again,
you don't like him bumping into your table?
Fuck no, dude. It makes me want to like, bro.
That's what's always funny to me about it too, is because it's all usually based off. I saw this movie and now I don't like this thing. That's literally what a lot of the argument is, because people are like, yo, I saw Terminator and I don't want.
That's a little
Skynet. No, but that's what they're like. AI is Skynet, so I'm scared of AI. Well, no, you just watched Terminator when you were a child, and that's been planted in your brain.
It's also hard because, dude, technology is just advancing, dude, by the goddamn second.
Well, that's the craziest thing with AI. It gets better at an exponential rate. So as it gets better faster and faster and faster and faster, and that's why it's getting better really quickly.
I forgot what game we were trying to play, Ryan, but I was trying to enter my code and it was like, wasn't letting me sign in, but it was like, yo, all right, just prove you're not a robot. What direction is the pig facing? Right.
Oh, I forget about this one. Yeah.
Right. And it was like,
I forget what game too,
AI.
yeah.
So that is AI literally training itself right there.
I think, because I told you that, and then that blew your mind. You're like, wait, what the fuck?
I was like, whoa.
But yeah, any
CAPTCHA, fuck the pig.
Any CAPTCHA you've ever done in your life, like, hey, pick out the motorcycles. You're teaching an AI algorithm what a motorcycle looks like. And it may be for nothing. It may be for, something, but you're teaching, something how to get better doing that. So yeah, enjoy that. Now, every time that you do I'm not a robot, you're still helping the robots. The overlords will win. Just buy into the program already.
I'm gonna start clicking the wrong shit now.
The problem is you're never gonna fucking get in
Lock
your
my
email,
account.
bro.
Fuck it.
Lock my
Yeah.
account.
It's the greater
Brandon's
good.
going
It's
off
for
the
greater
grid,
good.
bro. He's
Yeah.
done with this shit.
Fuck, dude. Damn. What is the way to get through that, bro?
Brandon's gonna unplug himself from the Matrix. Get the fuck out of here.
Just everything.
Holy
Taking the
shit,
blue
man.
pill.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Taking the blue pill, Blue Chew. They should sponsor us. But one of the other things, I mean, Power World, obviously, there's been all the hype about all the, craziness. One of the facts I wanted to bring up I thought was crazy. It's sold over 5 million copies in a week.
Dude was above CSGO on Steam.
In concurrent players, yes. But if you look at the numbers, $25 times 5 million, that's over $100 million in revenue in a week. And that's crazy. Like it's a successable project no matter what happens the rest of time now. So like,
I agree.
Cheers for them. Good job.
And that company, they can make shitty games forever. But now
yeah,
it's like,
dude,
dude, they made Pals
imagine if that happened to Infinite, bro. Imagine if just overnight 1 million people downloaded that game, bro. It would get so much better in like a month and a half because it would instantly have so much money.
Yeah, he would hire 10 people to do it.
I will say this, Ethan probably wouldn't blow that money too. He's actually kind of a smart guy, so it would like, because there's ways you could just blow money and the project really wouldn't get better, if that makes sense. Like just hiring the wrong people and stuff.
I agree. He would definitely reinvest into the game itself, right? And maybe he'd even venture out into other projects. You never know.
I mean, potentially, yeah, when the time's right. Because I think he still is kind of, for lack of a better phrase,
Infinite's
in love.
His baby, for sure.
Yeah, he's in love with Infinite. He wants to make it better. He's still working on it.
It is amazing.
Speaking of, we apparently beta 1.4 is going to be releasing very soon, which is the next kind of major milestone update. Nice. And we're actually going to be inviting Ethan back onto the show to kind of make up for the lost episode. We're getting him back on. I told him whenever the next kind of major milestone thing happens, we'll jump him back in. So yeah, and then we also have a kind of a cool announcement to make during that show as well. So stay tuned for that. It'll be happening during the month of February. But let's move on to our next topic here, boys. Tonight I wanted to bring up, because it was another thing that I saw that HK posted today. They're posting so much throwback footage. They must have found like an old hard drive somewhere, I think.
I agree.
But old footage, Living Legends, dude.
Oh,
this is kind of a two-part question, I guess, but do you guys remember watching the slapstick at the end of Living Legends? Do you guys remember
when
this
guy
footage?
Fucking slaps that shit, falls on the ground, and just getting fucking annihilated from every single angle ever.
Yeah, there's a couple different years of videos of it and stuff, but it's just, oh god, it is some of the best footage ever. They posted some clips of it today. Maybe I'll put one of those in or not. Maybe I won't. But you'll see what happens in the final edit.
The bikini contest.
Well, that also happened at Living Legends, but no, I was more so talking like that clip, just how iconic those were, because, dude,
I feel like when you would search, if you just Googled paintball, you would see one of those. You would see one of those videos.
Probably, but the main reason it's just because it's one of those things that once you see it, you're like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, what is happening? Just the amount of physical paintballs that are in the air at one time is ridiculous, and the fact anyone would go up there to actually go and slap it. I was laughing because one of the videos they went up there, slapped it, and it just went right back to the other team's spot. I was like, oh, that sucks. You just got fucked up for nothing.
Did it for nothing. Oh my god, bro.
But also, dude, shout out to those refs back in the day, man, because that had to be crazy. Just standing there, just getting
seeing them
destroyed.
in the background, just taking everything, and they're just standing up.
But they also were kind of badass too, because they were the first ones to jump on a dude, make sure he was getting out of there, because people were ruthless during that shit.
I still show people that when someone's asking a lot about paintball, if they just find out I play paintball, and they're asking like ridiculous questions, I go, all right, hold on, I got something for you. I bring up one of those videos, I scroll all the way to the end, and just let them kind of go just the awe factor. Awesome.
Yeah, if I was you, Brandon, I would start out by saying I'm paintball royalty. I'm the prince of the throne, Iron Man.
Yeah, you say,
kiss the ring. Well,
how dare you not know who I am?
Kiss the ring.
Slap
him.
Yeah. You.
How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, fuck. I kept laughing. I was gonna try an impression there, but it didn't work. You fucking wench. You fucking teddy wench. You don't know. But that's more pirate. But at the end of the day, I want to be a pirate anyway. It's like we said in that question. Dude, pirates are the best. Last row agreed with me. Fuck y'all. I was right. That's let's go.
Did I add Viking onto that? Imagine we put Viking on there. Was that one of them?
Well, Viking would be the answer. Do you see this beard, bro?
I feel like Viking would for sure. I feel like Viking would for sure be the way.
Yeah, my ancestors are calling to me.
That's raw brotherhood, bro.
Yeah, I gotta go pillage and grape things.
Yep, dude.
I love grapes.
Grape soda's great, by the way. It's really fun. It's
absolutely so good.
You know, go back to the Living Legends thing.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. What's going on there, Brandon? Yeah. Why are you laughing so much?
It is funny just how ridiculous the Living Legends is. Seeing those guys dive for this to hit the sticks, turn the color, and I take some hard dives from time to time, and
they fucking
feel like my paintball mask. Yeah, but I feel like my mask kind of like jiggles a bit, and there's been times where it's gone up a little bit, and I have a chin strap. Like, I got a goddamn chin strap. These motherfuckers are like
buckle up for safety,
jumping. Yeah, they're jumping 4 or 5 feet up in the air, hitting the stick, hitting the ground, and thousands of paintballs are coming their way. Like, and their mask ain't falling off. Like, what the fuck?
These guys have. I will say that is a level of faith in your protective equipment. Like, bro, if something's gonna make a mask lens crack, it's gonna be that moment. Like, I'm sorry, like that's not talking shit on any companies because they make really good protective products, but yeah, that's just a lot to ask of anything at that point.
And the thing is, right, through a lot of my experience, like obviously playing throughout a lot of years, I try to make my slides and everything efficient to where it's not like I'm not just getting like a brute force of like a fucking fall or something like that, of like a slide. I'm not just belly flopping on the ground, Yeah. So
shout out brute.
Yep. Shout out brute, dude. I need that shit for my sons on my face. Dude,
my monkey brain word cognition went off there. I was like, brute. I know that. Blake Arbor, brute. Sunscreen. And like that's what happened in my brain when he said brute force. So yeah, no, I've gone full retard at this point. So yeah, that was the first part of that was kind of the slapstick footage. I wanted to see your guys' opinion on that. But then the other part was, have you guys ever played a big game? Have you guys ever gone to
nothing like that?
I not like that, but I did go to Paintball Explosion in Chicago.
I mean, you guys do play in the world's largest paintball tournament every year, because that's World Cup every year. Apparently, is the largest paintball tournament in the world. That's the stat I hear every year.
I was saying that to my grandpa. I was like, now I think about it. Every single year I've heard that World Cup is the biggest one of all time.
You have to imagine you won D3 at the world's largest paintball event ever, which was only beaten by the event after it, which was also the world's largest event ever.
That was only beaten by the next one.
And it's like, does this cycle ever end? Like, okay, we're having growth. That's good, but okay.
I mean, realistically, as weird as that sounds, that's good because it does
just show that people are dumb and they forget things, because like every year they can say that and everyone's like, we did it again, guys. And it's like,
but let me just say, I remember like when I first played World Cup, my very first World Cup was 2014. So I'm literally about to hit 10 years,
dude, you need to get a CSGO 10-year coin.
I was a little dude.
Or Mises needs to make those. Yo, I'll hit up Alex about that one. That's actually kind of a good idea.
But pending. I remember there were not anywhere near as many teams. There were not anywhere near as many teams as there are now, for sure.
Oh, especially during the like 2013 to like 2016, I would say that was a whole really bad time. Like, because that was kind of the end of the PSP, the start of the NXL, and then I would say 2017. That's when this kind of recent period of like growth and oh shit, stuff's happening. And then COVID kind of slowed it, but it's kind of still picked up a little bit and started back over with all that. So yeah, no, it was a dark period of time there for a little bit.
But I will say paintball is growing exponentially, dude. Like look at Nightball. I mean, compared to like
paintball's growing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
I would definitely say so. I mean, like look at what people are doing now. Like people are making it to where they're adapting it where you can start playing it at night. People are making it to where.
Well, okay, but at the same time, that's people have been playing paintball at night for a long time. It's scenario games. That's just not a part of paintball that you think of.
Okay, when you got the motherfucking UV and the glow in the dark shit, that shit is fucking.
That's been a thing for a while too. It's just.
But nobody plays that shit.
No, but and you're not wrong, but that's I guess the leap is what you're saying, is bringing that to an actual like X-ball field instead of just being for, you know, dudes who are literally have thermals on and are playing like an actual military invasion.
And it's not just like some fucking Halloween bullshit, you know, that's like, oh, UV on Halloween, you know? It's like,
Halloween bullshit.
They're doing it.
See, but you're talking about your experiences, because that's the fucking zombie ride at Capital Edge. That's what you're talking about right now. There are people who have played with paintballs that aren't just in that situation under UV before. That's what I'm trying to say.
But I mean, I just feel like it hasn't been like as publicized as it is now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it didn't happen at a field with like 4 of the best videographers in the game at it. Like, that helps too. Rye Guy also went down there. He also gave it a lot of, you know, that kind of media buzz and just more people posting stuff from it.
Absolutely, and I think that's good. So I think that's also what I mean. I also feel like the clips are just getting a lot more views than a lot of paintball clips have gotten recently. Or is that just
yes me? And no? I fight back on that a little bit. I think like a couple of them definitely went, you know, viral, if you want to say that, just because it was kind of that first time it happened. Like a couple of those early viral clips, or viral verbal clips. But I think at the same time, it is a little bit novelty. Like we said at the beginning of the show, at the end of the day, that's not going to be the future of, you know, tournament paintball. We're not going to be playing underneath UV lights for
unless everybody in the audience is using night vision fucking goggles, you know?
Yeah, well, it's not happening. Well, and even then with UV light, that would fuck up night vision goggles. You wouldn't want to be looking at that shit either. So
get eye cancer.
Either way, it can't happen. So it's more so kind of the like niche fun side activity, if that makes sense. Like,
that is literally all the paintball is niche and fun as fuck.
I know, Hatch, and I know that's your stance on paintball. I'm more so saying when you take night ball, glow ball, that's a good way to say it, glow ball, when you take that versus NXL paintball is still always going to be bigger, just because it's
Absolutely, and it's also, you know, there's only one place that does it.
I was just literally thinking that. I was like, glow ball exists only in Dallas, Texas, or Waxahachie, or whatever the town name is.
That's a level up for rec ball. Like, people got to go to Texas to do that. You know, that's
if you do want to go play, you have to go down there. Yeah,
right. And that's a sign for everybody else to wake up and be like, yo, like, let's fucking start leveling up our fields. Which is obviously hard as fuck in the economy, right? It's just hard as shit living.
Well, people don't want to do that. I mean,
exactly.
It's funny because I think Greenspan's talked about this when Tom Cole's been on his show a couple times, but field owners for the most part don't like tournament paintball players. Like, obviously Dave does, JD Lucow, you know, like ASG, parks that are kind of focused around that. Obviously that's their bread and butter. They care about those players. But your mom and pop paintball field, majority of the time, prefers the bachelor party than the dude who shows up. But that's the other thing that's weird to me, because the tournament player, he wants things a certain way, but he shows up twice a weekend sometimes. They're the
most demanding, and they're the most like expensive upkeep as well.
Demanding is a good thing, is because, like, dude, motherfuckers will play
spoken like a true tournament paintball player.
We want all our shit paid for, but we're D5 and we'd never win. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you expecting people to invest in?
I mean, you're semi-pro and you never win, so
you're absolutely right.
Thing.
Not for first year, buddy, but I'm trying.
I had to get one in there. It was easy. Come on, you can't fucking get at me with that.
But the thing is, right, is they invested in us, and we're doing our absolute best, and they literally are seeing how much work we're putting in, you know? And that's another thing, is a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will ask for discounts and everything, but not do shit. They'll leave the field fucking dirty and ask for discounts. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, treat that shit like it's your home.
It goes both ways, because I mean, that's a very niche example of like helping out around the field, but it is one way of that's
just one example.
But that's what I'm saying. It's one way of making that value worth it for the field. Like, if you are a team out there, you know, you're lower division and you're trying to get at least some help, you know, maybe it's not everything, but maybe it's a couple cases of paint when you guys go out there, because, hey, we'll buy 10 cases. Can you help us with 2? You know, like, maybe that's a deal or something you get. But all right, then show them you're actually down to like make their park better. So like, even if it's not cleaning up, but okay, be a good presence at the field. Like, don't be an asshole. Like, that's the quickest way to make people want you there. Like, you know, be a general good guy. If, you know, someone's gun needs help getting repaired, help them out if you know how to do it or some shit like that. Like there's little ways that you can show that I'm a good presence at your field. And yeah, you may lose $100 a weekend giving me something for free, but I'm bringing, you know, I'm coming here all the time. I'm a good person. People who come here that aren't me, you know, have a better time if I'm around the park or stuff like that. Like it's, you know, there are ways you could be valuable and kind of make it worth it for the business owner to kind of go both ways.
Absolutely. Especially like, dude, just telling people like, yo, like, I mean, it's hard for me because obviously I don't live anywhere near, you know, the field that I play at, right? So I gotta be like, oh, you guys want to drive 3 hours to have some fun?
You're still there most of the time too. Like that's the crazy part. Hatch is the first guy to be like, you know, I can't speak because I'm not there, but yeah, he's there every weekend, and it's like, bro, just move
I'm talking
already.
Like mostly like people that are like around me now. Right. If I was like, oh, you guys
it's
want to
harder to bring a
paintball?
friend.
Like,
yeah,
exactly. Right.
Like, hey, JB, you want to drive 3 hours with me? Like,
you want to drive a total of 6 hours in the day? You know, it's like,
look, you brought up Tegan's name earlier. I've only met her twice though. Cause like, yeah, that, you know, even she really enjoys it and has met all of us at the field now, but yeah, it's still like only a couple times she'll come up. It's not every weekend.
No. She's a busy woman, and you know I get what I can take. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she'll come out to a dirty motherfucking paintball field that we're shooting gelatinous balls at each other.
That always, that's the next level,
dude. Especially with how muddy it's been lately, bro. Oh my god, the rain has been torturous, bro.
Yeah, and somehow this dude down here convinced his girl to play. I don't fucking know how you did that.
Especially
some incepting, some
Chicago weather.
Actually, let the record show. I was like, nah, like you're good. You don't have to play. We're good. We're chilling. You know, you could just come out and watch me. Maybe run some pods. I don't know. But it was other girls that convinced her. it was other girls that convinced her. So
it's the sisterhood. You know what I'm saying?
So it's WNXL. That's who you're gonna blame. So now that's why Hatch has no money because of the WNXL. Ah, god damn it.
Exactly.
Gosh darn it, dude. Gosh darn.
That's how it works. One, there was two things I wanted to circle back on. One I'll bring up first. We did mention him there, but Rye Guy, I actually wanted to give kind of a special shout out to him. Unfortunately, one of his dogs is he's being put down this week. His older boy Zeus, he's been fighting cancer for pretty much since like around World Cup was kind of when it started. And so unfortunately he's losing his battle, and you know, he's gonna get put down. So I wanted to give a special shout out to Rye Guy because I met that dog, and that dog was a go. He's a go boy. He's a good boy, Zeus. And
Heaven gained another Nelly.
Yep. So we always give our fallen soldiers love on this podcast, and it's only dogs. That's all. That's the only people we care about. So shout out Zeus, but also shout out Rye because I know that sucks to lose a dog. And so wanted to do that. The other thing I wanted to bring back up because we brought it up and we didn't finish the conversation. Hatch, you played at Paintball Explosion. You brought that up just briefly. Yeah,
I played the Nuketown, and that show was fucking
You've
insane.
actually played that map? All right, we've talked about that before. Wait, right, Brandon? Like we brought that up in conversation.
We brought up Nuketown before, and never have you ever said
that you played it.
You know what? I bet I probably did say, I was like, oh yeah, I've been there, but then we were like just kept talking and rolling through it.
No, because we would have definitely stopped and asked you for your opinion.
No, it's dead on the same. Obviously, they ain't no motherfucking mannequin. I mean, there are a couple, but it's not like the same.
If I knife all of them, and then I lay down at their feet.
No Easter eggs, nothing like that.
But that was a thing, right? It was knife the mannequin and lay down at its feet.
It was like you got to shoot all their heads off in a certain amount of time.
It was the heads. Okay,
yeah, and then they fucking come to life. They fuck you up.
And they touch you inappropriately.
What?
Mm-hmm. They do. It's true.
Oh, Epstein's Island.
But yeah, let me just tell you. So I think realistically, because I played that back in like 2014, right? So that was a long time ago.
COD or Paintball Explosion?
The Paintball Explosion.
Okay.
That Nuketown, right? Because I was a kid. This is without a doubt probably where I got like the balls to for all my run throughs and shit like that. Just not being able to afraid to take a little pain. Because dude, let me tell you, I stabbed 50 motherfucking people on the other end of a bus, bro.
You're just
I paid for it, bro.
So much shit makes sense now. Hatch has been chasing that dopamine high for 10 years. He is dude, Brandon, does that make sense? Hatch wants to stab everyone, and I swear to God, okay. Sorry,
wants
I
50. He wants 50
He
scalps.
He wants
I am
50
running
scalps, and
through
he's
them.
never gonna get it. He's literally
And I am
chasing
going
the
like
dragon.
this, bro. I am going
This man
back
is a
and forth,
drug
just showing
addict who got
everybody,
high
bro.
as fuck his first time and will never feel that experience again.
Oh my god.
I mean, dude, I
Rest in
get,
peace, soldier. Good luck.
I get that feeling for a second every time I do get a stab, for sure. I'm like, yes.
Oh, that's why you're addicted to this shit. I knew this. Like, it's
Absolutely.
it's pretty easy to tell if you know you. Like, you're addicted to hurting people in the sport of paintball, but you don't actually like hurting people. But it's in the sport of paintball.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't even hurt, bro.
It's more a
Tournament
mental
paintballs don't
pain.
hurt, bro.
It's a good point. It's more a mental pain because it's
For
more
sure.
you want to win, but you want to win in the way that it's 3 inches from them and they know that, oh shit, it's that guy whose barrel was just in my face.
Right.
That
It doesn't
killed me.
hurt. It doesn't hurt for
Right
any
to
longer
the
than like
back
3
of the
seconds.
head.
Right. It doesn't hurt for anything longer than like 3
I mean, I've
seconds. So they're just like,
definitely-
ow,
Yeah,
fuck,
let me-
this guy just fucked me
Let
up
me
for a second.
fracture an occipital bone right now. Just
Yeah.
Occipital.
I was also gonna say I've 100% seen motherfuckers woozy getting up like they just took a couple knockout shots. So I'm not gonna say it does no damage, but it's light. You know, they're fine. They still are alive today and living
I let him survive
healthily.
with 1 HP. I let him survive with 1 HP. Run
Dude,
him
he's
back to the pits.
absolute, bro.
So that's just the way paintball has always been, you know. Sometimes, and the thing is, right, dude, I've been bunkered 1,000 fucking times. I've probably bunkered 1,000 people, right? It's like it's gives and takes, and sometimes you're on the receiving end. But can you show the fact that shit hurt? No, because then you're a fucking pussy.
Sometimes you get got, and sometimes you get yours.
Dude.
But
Yeah,
you
I
always
remember-
get yours before you get got.
Mm-hmm. Godders not
they
get.
They don't think it'd be like
That's
it
the
is.
next shirt.
but it do.
There we go. Godders don't get.
Dude, yeah, not showing that it hurt or not showing the pain. Dude, I remember one point coming in, was it Philly a couple years ago when it was just when we had 5.5
Oh, the
guys.
skeleton squad.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I was OD,
Yeah, I
bro.
remember
I was OD, dog.
dude, I think fuck, who were we playing? Maybe Wrecking Crew. I think it was our last prelim game, and it was like a 1-on-3, 1-on-4, and I make a desperation move. I get hit, and I'm like kind of jogging out of bounds, and I'm getting torched in the back, like up and down, on my side, in my back, and it's fucking. You know when you get hit and it like sends goosebumps all through. Yeah, the tingles just ooh, you know, it fucking. I was like,
Yeah, that's called a nerve is getting hit.
I don't think I've ever gotten that. Not gonna lie. The
No.
tingles, bro.
It's kind of
Dude,
like,
it-
have you ever hit your funny bone? You're like, you know,
For
when you hit
sure.
your nerve in your elbow, it's that.
humerus.
It's that same type
but it
of
was
like.
everywhere. It was
Yeah,
like,
that's probably something
was-
in your neck getting hit. Like,
dude, I remember like oh fuck that fool, and I came into the pit and I immediately like gave my gun to someone and I like went down on both knees and like.
Oh, I do remember that. I do.
And someone was like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. It just fucking hurt.
That was
Hold on."
me, Dad.
Yeah,
That was me. I was like, Brando, you good? I need you, bro.
I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm good. Just let me just
Bro,
give me a
tournament,
fucking second. God damn it.
that tournament, there was not a single Brando, Cedar, and I or Nick Horn could not
We've talked
sit.
about this before. We know. We've talked about
Dude,
this before.
We
Yeah.
couldn't sit.
It's
And it was
5.5
just like,
men.
Holy
It's
fuck, dude! That one was
a
that one
sitcom
was
of
insane.
Bears. Yeah, Philly. Yeah, oh god. That was the Dust Bowl, I'm pretty sure, right?
No, that was
No,
the year
it was the year
after.
That's the year after. Okay. All right.
Let me just tell you, dude. Shout out Tom Cole for that field, dude. Now it's a
Tommy had a
definitely
vision.
good old.
Tommy had a
Without a
vision.
doubt.
We just didn't
Shout out
see
to-
it. None of us saw it.
Shout out to Micah
Now-
for opening my eyes about that.
Dude,
and now he might
Micah.
not go back.
Micah's a real one, you know what I mean? So
I agree.
let's I think it's time, boys. I think it's time we get into our special segment for the night. I didn't have the
yell,
hand
but I
horn up,
can't.
but there you go. Yeah, he actually can't be excited. But our special segment for the night, guys, we got a tier list lined up and ready to go. We're gonna be rating and ranking all of the off-season moves by pro teams. So we're gonna give our opinions on if they did a good job, if they did a completely ass, shit, bad, horrible job, or if they did nothing at all, because some teams did that too.
Or if they did a who cares?
Exactly. We got to bring the tier list up and get all that ready. So we're going to drop out here just for a second, but we will be right back with the show. And yeah, so you guys won't even know. Bye now. Okay, bye. I mean, we're still here. We're small versions, but hey, we can become big. Big Brandon, you're on the main screen, buddy. What's going on? You're all alone. You're by yourself.
We're big.
We're big. It's something you've
average to
never
me.
been, Brandon. All right, that was an easy joke to make. Let's go back to our tier list, which we got pulled up on the screen now. I was talking about your height, obviously, buddy. I would never make a joke that low. You can get some blue chew. It'll fix that up for you. You'll be good. But back to the tier list. We got all 20 of our pro teams listed down below. Hatch is going to be the man on the mouse. So if stuff gets fucked up, do not blame me because it ain't my fault. You want to go over our tiers, Hatch? Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. I want Brandon to do it.
All right. So our top tier, tippity top, is Prob winning,
yeah, Prob's winning.
Prob's winning, Yeah.
These
Good
teams,
that's solid roster.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty self-explanatory, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think I fully explained to you. This is we're grading off-season moves. So who did you pick up? Did you lose half your team? Are you a new team? Like all that shit. So we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Next is Sunday appearance. These are solid moves that
may lead to a long
success.
Sunday run at a random tournament in the future.
Maybe not. And then our third tier is mid AF.
The
these
middle
are
tier.
Yeah, this is gonna be
mid.
like mostly 2-2 teams. Barely missing the cut. Going off a number games.
Everything needs to have its mids. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
We don't smoke mids.
Our fourth tier are the goobers. These are
Goofy goobs.
just not cutting it. This is going to be in the
I can already think of a
what
team
is
for
it,
sure. I can think of two.
I have one
Yeah,
at least in
this
my
is-
head. But just moves that, at least right now, when we're recording this, don't seem like they're going to be great changes or on paper are going to really affect what that team's going to do this next season. That's kind of what I'm thinking about.
Maybe overhyped.
Maybe, potentially. That could be in there. Yeah. And then lastly, Brennan.
The last one is same. No Washington moves.
Same.
No player moves.
One that I think, right, damage. I think we were talking about that in the break. Have they made any changes?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've seen any damage move alerts.
Not like for people
so.
going to that. Not like even for people adding onto that team. I don't think.
Yeah. So
I don't
I
think
mean,
they
yeah.
lost
Go ahead,
anyone.
throw them.
Yeah.
Same already. Might as well get the first one out of the
Alright,
way.
there we
So
go.
first one on the board, Tampa damage.
Oh,
Look, if you don't do
fuck.
anything, there's nothing to grade. All right. Hey, it's Joey Bluth and the boys. They're gonna play slow paintball.
No, I like that, and that's good.
Damage
That's
paintball.
good. When you got the chemistry and you've won a tournament, dude, keep that winning chemistry.
That's true. But I guess we'll go from the start then. Let's have you introduce this one, Hatch.
All right, so we got AC Diesel. All right, boys, what do we think about AC Diesel? So they got rid of Shane Howe.
Shane Howe, lost J-Rab,
Yep.
Lost J-Rab, big. That's a big loss for them. Not even gonna lie.
kept Mouse, kept Spica, added Ryan Brand as coach, if I'm correct on that.
Good
I'm
coaching,
pretty sure that's
good
where it
coaching
went.
move.
Ryan Gray.
Ryan Gray.
you're
Sorry.
Ryan Gray.
Yeah.
Not Ryan Brand. Too many fucking Ryans in this game, bro.
Absolutely.
So,
I would say
kind of mid, because it's like you lost a couple power
kind of mid
players,
off-season moves.
but I will say they definitely needed good coaching, and they
already
brought
had
in
the-
one.
They already had the roster, right? They already had the superstar roster.
I mean, losing J-Rab sucks. You can't.
That's a big hit.
Yeah.
I agree.
Any team he leaves is going to be like, well, I wish he was still here.
Absolutely, does the job so well.
So yeah, I think that is it's kind of like a neutral swap almost. Like, all right, we'll see how this works out. If it was better or not. I'll take this one because I mean, they haven't done much. They bought the spot, and I'm guessing it's going to be the same group of guys. I haven't seen many announcements for them.
Can we just say Goobs for buying the spot?
Goobs, they did add a coach, but at the same time, I've kind of heard a lot of bad stuff. Not like bad, but just like people not personally. I just mean like they don't think it's going to be the best fit. So it's like it's kind of a question. So I think Goobs.
that guy's a very interesting individual. I think I met him a couple times.
Yeah,
But
I don't know him. I've never met him.
I do know he has a hot temper.
Yeah, so we'll see how that and Virgil works out. Classless piece of shit. So yeah, Goobs. I'm gonna say Goobs.
All right, Goobs. Blast camp in the Goobs.
Goobs. Look, maybe they do well this season, but if your off-season move is paying $20K plus to buy a spot, then Goob.
All right.
Uber, damn. All right, I got this next one. This one is the Bears. They what do they do?
And
They
Blast Camp follows our
combined-
Instagram, by the way. So like I know
That's
they'll
fine.
probably see this.
Really,
So what's
really?
up, boys? Shout out Virgil.
Hell
Yeah. They followed us. I followed them back because I want them to know that I want all the smoke. I'll take it.
So I mean, the Bears, they basically kept it. I mean, they merged with NRG, right? I guess that's a pretty good one. All honestly, for that's a pretty big move.
But lost Chris Caputo, lost Frank, lost Ivan Gonzalez. Like, why? I mean,
I think it's
and they also lost that. They also lost that one guy. What was his last name?
I know. I'm forgetting names too.
Carter?
Was it?
Sort of the C, right?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I'm sorry. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't have the roster pulled up in front of me, which probably would have been a smart idea.
I think what
Here it is.
Both teams are
Jared,
what is it?
Jared Kester.
Local?
Is it Kester, Sester, something like that?
I no clue, bro. I'm sorry.
And
I'm
they also
sorry,
lost,
Jared.
and they,
Sorry,
and
bro.
they also lost Greg Hoserek. What the hard last names?
Yeah,
Oh.
there's some bad ones in the pro league.
I don't know. But I think sorry, I would put them in goobs.
Really? All right.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
would go goobs because they did get the Bouffton brothers or however the hell you
The
pronounce
Buffton,
that.
the Buffton.
Buffton.
Yeah, I do like them.
Bouffton.
If we're talking about offseason
but-
moves, the fact that the two pro teams merged, that's pretty, you don't see that very often.
But I think it's still kind of mid because it's like they didn't really gain much out of it. I don't think it's goobs. I don't think it's goobs. Not at all.
Weren't they?
I can see both arguments for mid and
They're
goobs. I can
taking-
see both.
guys,
Because what did they finish last season?
I don't know, but they're taking the best of both worlds. They've got NRG rocking out at the show, and then freaking the Brooklyn Bears at home taking it slow, and now they're gonna get the best of both worlds. And we'll see what happens. But I think it's not goobs. I think it's mid. I know you're proud of me, Brandon.
Right,
that was beautiful and it was perfect, and we can all take a moment to appreciate that. Give me my hand and my round of applause, please.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody has
I'm
those days,
so
bro.
proud of that one. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Next up, Dynasty.
Not impressive. Everybody has those days.
Everybody knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Dynasty. So
dude,
they lost Mikey Rena. They pick up Danny Schunar.
shoot hour.
They
I actually know that one.
who else did they? They didn't lose anybody else, did they?
That was
No.
it, right?
Yeah, because
That's
just Mikey left, so they just needed someone to replace him.
I mean, prom
look,
winning.
But, well, so that's kind of why I didn't love that he named it that, because by off-season move standards, that's mid. They just changed out one person for one person.
For sure. For
But
offseason
that
moves, nothing
team-
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're probably going to win an event this year, but I would say for a move-wise, they didn't really do anything crazy. But they didn't necessarily, I think, add anything bad or lose anyone crazy, so...
No, I think the roster stayed the same. Maybe not the same exact strength, because Mike Arena is a fucking missile. You know what I'm saying? Those are some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, how much did Mike play at
with
World Cup?
Dynasty? I agree, right? But the thing is, right, when
That's
you
no shade to
surround
Mike,
when you
'cause
surround
it
a
wasn't
guy,
Mike's fault, but it was just, I mean, there's so many
but when
good
you
players.
surround a guy with superstars, he's gonna play like a superstar. So Danny's definitely, I think he's definitely gonna be able to get things done, especially if Dynasty picked him up for a reason. He's been making huge breakout moves for level all year. Honestly,
I filmed
for all
him.
levels,
I
pro
filmed him a good
existence,
amount in the Snake this year, and yeah, no, I mean
he's a fucking beast.
he's not a liability, and I think that's all Dynasty wants. They just want someone who's gonna be,
Mike Arena do be cheating a lot.
well,
For surely. For surely.
I mean, okay, you're his biggest fanboy, so that says a
am.
lot. If
Refs don't see what refs don't see.
are you the
What
president
fuck you
of
want me
his
to say?
fan club? Like, is that
Yeah,
an
I am
actual
actually.
thing that you've started? Oh, okay.
I am
Proud of you for
actually,
that.
so
Mid.
there's
My vote.
Instagram,
Mid.
new Instagram coming soon.
Yeah, you have a shrine of him in that.
Bro, you
in
don't
that
even make
closet
enough
back there.
memes for our
Oh, I wish.
Instagram. All right,
I'm
So
trying, bro. I'm trying.
don't start another one.
right.
Mid. I vote mid.
Mid.
Let's go next one. Let's
Mid
go
on
next.
dynasty moves.
Who'd you go
Paintball
next?
fit. Honestly, for how hyped this is for them winning, or for them winning all five, the upward momentum, right? Who's to say what's gonna happen?
Okay.
I think this is the coolest offseason move.
It's a little
PB Fit. I think that is the coolest offseason move because they won dominantly in semi-pro.
I'm trying to find a way to say it because they really didn't change much though. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
They added one player. That's
they
it.
added one player. That's it. Yeah.
A D2 player that he played D2 last year.
So like, I honestly almost want to say same, but it is technically different because they have one player. But like, I don't know. That's almost same for me, to be fully honest, because it's the same exact roster. It's Casey, the same coach. It's JD, and the family is like the same owners. So it's like
same.
It's really not much difference there to me on that one.
I'm fine with same.
All right, same. I mean, I think that them winning, I think that's by far the coolest offseason move for sure.
I don't
just winning the pro
I don't
spot.
know if you, Brandon. I don't know if he understands what an offseason move is.
I know, obviously, but the thing is, right? So
winning World Cup is the end of last season.
I know. So what I'm saying is, it's gonna be very interesting seeing them playing in pros. They weren't there last year, right? So
I agree. But
the difference between this season and last season is now they're in the pro league.
I just feel like our brains weren't on the same thought process there because
we're trying.
That's not really an off-season move still.
Austin Notorious.
They
picked up that. Was it the French guy? Is he a French guy? I'm pretty sure he's a French guy.
The Verst player, right?
Yes. I don't know. I ain't even
French, or is he
Panzerneck?
Ukrainian? I think he want to say he's. Yeah, so one of those Eastern Bloc countries.
Panzer Shrek?
Pasternak. Sorry, my bad.
Jesus Christ. You're losing it right now, Hatch.
I'm trying.
Take a deep breath. Calm down.
But also
speaking really fast.
So,
Yeah, I kind of want to say mid, or not mid, sorry, Goobs, because they lost Ryan Gray. I think that's kind of going to be a huge break for them.
That's right.
But
yeah,
on paper that should be a loss, right?
I would agree.
That should be a major loss.
Adding the player doesn't put them
over for that, I would say, because it's not like they brought in.
Level.
I mean, the same core guys are still there. I think for the most part, I know Archie's running it back with them this year.
They also lost Harris to ML Kings.
Yes, Archie's going to be running it back with them this year, but I also know Archie's not going to be at every event because he's having real life shit going on this year. So it's. Victorious is looking kind of daunting this year. I would Goobs. I think Victorious is going to be one of the teams that are going to be cautious of relegation, but at the same time, they could change that around. Like it's one of those teams. Like depending on how that first couple of events goes, they may be looking at losing their spot this year.
Houston Heat, same.
No, honestly, I think Houston Heat is Goobs, and for the main reason of same thing, losing Todd Martinez. I think that's a huge thing.
Right.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
You guys looked at me like I was crazy, but no, that's huge.
And they brought back Ryan Smith. They brought back Ryan Smith.
I knew there was a roster move, but I didn't
that.
I didn't remember until you just said it.
Goobs.
Yeah, dude, Todd Martinez is a great coach. I think they played really well for him. So that sucks to lose him to some other organization that we'll talk about later on in this role.
Are Hurricanes also same?
I have not heard anything.
Anything.
I think they are same.
Same.
So sorry if you guys have made moves. We just haven't heard about them. So same to us. Impact. I know what you're gonna say.
Gained Mike Arena. That shit cancels out for sure.
And I want to say, someone said something about them picking up Rob Velez again.
No way.
No way is that happening.
If that's a thing, they're going into the Goobs.
I think it was. I think it was
not that bad, but
to be fair,
I think Mike Arena said it during his interview with Markey.
I mean,
I honestly
they got to replace Matt Jackson. So,
look, Rob gets a lot of hate.
He's a good player.
He's a good teammate. I would say he's a solid player. Like he's not amazing, he's not great, he's not outstanding, but he's solid. Like he's same thing, not a liability. He's a guy who can hold a job.
But do I take Matt Jackson, or like who do I choose, Matt Jackson or him? You know what I'm saying? Like who?
Well, but Matt Jackson's gone. Like you don't get him anymore.
You know what I'm saying? So
that decision's taken.
No, but you know what I'm saying? That's like the same thing with like the Harrison, or it's not good enough to cancel him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I honestly think it's Sunday appearance. I mean, picking up Mike is pretty big because Mike will play a lot for them. And
He'll probably play every single point.
I mean, dude, that's a reigning 4-time world champion.
I would agree with
won
that.
a numerous amounts of events that he's played in. Golden Barrel weren't winner during one of those. I
They
think
hired
that's a Sunday
straight
appearance.
killer. I would agree. Like,
So doing the comparison between him and Axel with the way Impact plays, it seemed like Axel was just a missile.
I like MJU more than Axel, to be honest. And the main reason
think he fits their system.
I do like
no,
Axel's
but
dad.
here's the reason. Here's the difference.
Yeah.
Mike is a missile, but it's a missile that spent the last 5 years learning from some of the smartest paintball players in the world, going to now play under one of the best coaches in the world. He's a smart missile. He's an aggressive guy. Like, I've watched him play. He likes to play a in your face, I'm gonna get up there and bunker you type of paintball. But I think
he can also slow down for sure.
Compared to when he played on DMG, that was his only trait, was W key. Now he's learned how to play a little bit better, more intelligent of a game, working with teammates, shit like that, because he kind of was forced to. You don't get to play on Dynasty if you don't know how to do shit like that. So yeah, I think that's a win. I think it's I think he's more valuable than Axel. Don't get me wrong, Axel's a phenomenal player.
And if they really do add Rob Velez, those are two. I mean, Rob Velez is a good player, right?
Like I said,
they do need to replace Matt Jackson.
Not amazing, not
and it is a valid
superstar,
point that you saw.
Solid player.
It is a valid point, right? I think that exactly. No superstar, but dude, the man can hold a job.
Yeah, and you need those guys. There's 5 guys on the field. Not everyone's going to be running down the snake tape, Like, it's
exactly.
You need reliable. Like, when fucking Hatch is getting all the glory and penalties, Brandon's in the middle, crouched down in an uncomfortable position, holding the lane so he can do that.
Don't pull me.
Yeah.
That happens all the time, right? Like, that's
Dude,
realistic game impression.
Fault, bro. Some of them aren't even my fucking fault. But I try. I do try.
Right. So, Sunday appearance, I like that. Let's book it.
Yep.
Infamous.
They
Losing Thomas Taylor. That's kind of the big thing of note that I saw.
That is the biggest offseason move by far. Like, as a player. Dude, I never thought Thomas Taylor was ever going to leave Infamous.
I mean, he literally runs a kids team called Infamous Kids. So that's, a little awkward now. But I think he still is on good terms with people there. I'm going to assume.
I assume he still probably works with them and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and I think his teams are still pro DNA, like his local field teams and stuff like that. So I think there's still a relationship there. That's fine.
Pro DNA now.
We'll see. I don't know about that one.
I'm not 100% sure, but I would not be surprised.
Who was their jersey sponsor last year?
Was it Rise? Is that what it's called? Rise?
Yeah.
It was just them though, right? I'm pretty sure it was like their own company.
Right there.
Yeah, what the fuck, Ash? You have a Caro jersey.
Yeah, I do. I think that is called Rise.
Mm.
Pretty sure that is called Rise.
All right. I think that was their own brand then.
I will
think
say one thing that's kind of cool about those jerseys is they have a Velcro cuff to where you can like tighten it and wear it loose if you want. And, like,
that's
get
it
to like that to where it's not gonna fucking you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so or be like way too tight and it's hard to get your arm pad through type of shit.
Exactly. So I will say that's a cool feature on that jersey.
Didn't they? Well, I guess that was last year. Never mind. I was gonna say didn't Ben Challenger step away from them too, but that was World Cup last year.
Yeah, he went to Ology, yeah.
He's been playing with Ology for a bit, yeah.
Yeah, there was there not
losing
someone
Thomas
else?
Taylor? That makes him goobs low key.
Hmm.
Did they gain
there was
anyone?
another move.
I feel like they vaguely gained someone though. I don't know why that's in my head. Do you have that too in your head, right, Brandon?
Yeah. Yep. There's something going on with them.
through the moves.
Damn it, dude.
We need the Let's Talk Paintball off-season move tracker up, or whatever happened to that.
Hey, I'm looking at it.
Oops.
Oopsie, that's too soon. Too soon.
I really wasn't meaning that as a joke because it actually did track for quite a long time. It was good. It was good, useful information.
It was really nice. It was really nice. Please come back.
Okay, pending them not having anyone else, I would say they're goobs because I mean, losing Thomas, even though he's an older player, it is a kind of a legacy player at this point. I mean, they still have Tim, they still have Joe, they still have some other really good players. I don't know.
I think at times there have been tournaments where Tim Brusselback did play better than Thomas Taylor.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
I mean, Brett plays good paintball at times. Like they have a good line, I guess. I would say Goobs just for the fact that if they just lost someone, it's just an L. You know, how are you gonna have a dub if you just have a loss to your roster?
I agree.
Big piece like
with this
that,
one, this
sure.
is fucking crazy with the
Ironman.
With the Ironman, Brando, I'll let you speak on this.
Well, I would say for me, I'm just gonna start it with they're either Sunday appearance or winning, just because of how crazy the changes made. Yeah. But I'll let Ironman. I'll let our Ironman correspondent, Brando Baird.
It's Iron
Sorry,
Boy
the Prince.
to you guys.
The Prince of Iron.
Prince of
Fuck, what did I say earlier? I completely forgot it. God damn it. Fucked up the callback.
I like ingots.
No, wasn't that. Definitely wasn't that.
I would say they got Henry
O'Mara, Scott Graham, Tomcat
Geiger.
And they also got Zach Geiger, and they also got.
I would say Sunday appearance. I'd say Sunday appearance.
The entire team is different.
I'd say Sunday appearance.
I think it's a better team. Honestly,
they do still have Keith DeVitt. They do still have
Nicolau.
Is it Kyle? Is that his first name?
Kyle Nicolau. Yeah.
And I think they fucked up by letting Jordan go. Honestly, I honestly really think they fucked up.
I completely fucking agree, bro. Like, dude, J-Bo, okay.
Like I get why people don't want to take a chance on him because he is kind of by himself up here in Northern California. Like for most of these teams,
dude, they're flying Canadians over. Who cares?
I don't know. Jordan Boyum is a damn good paintball player, and I think he should be playing in the pro division.
I agree. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
That's just my opinion.
The fact they kept Mike McGowan over J-Bo, that's fucking blasphemous.
I don't agree with that, to be honest. And that's crazy that's how that works out. But yeah.
Right, I think
still think Sunday appearance though, because if you they added in a lot of good people. DeVitt is a good, he's a pretty good paintball player. It's good to keep him around. Losing Nick obviously sucks, but that seemed like that was, now that we know the whole story, that it makes that move make so much more sense, because I remember when that came out, everyone's like, what the fuck? But obviously he's playing on Aftershock now. That's his team.
Out of all their players that they have now, there's only one of them that had Tom didn't. Did NECTR win an event? No, so none of them have like winning experience in the pro division, right?
What? Who? I'm sorry.
Ironman. The guys on the Ironman. The
Damien Vasquez.
All the guys on the Ironman.
I mean, Vasquez.
Okay, I forgot about him. Okay. Yeah, but he wasn't. Okay, yeah. I mean, he was on the roster.
That's another thing, right? Just like with Mike Arena,
he did learn.
Right? He learned, and dude, look, he even got more experience at a completely different level in semi-pro, right? And that's just a whole different paintball in general.
And also, pro. Like very similarly, he ended up on their show. Like, I don't know, Damien's kind of become a part of like that dynasty family a little bit down in San Diego. So it's like he's definitely taken stuff from that experience and has become a better paintball player.
So I think with Damien, I would say prob winning.
It's a good fucking roster.
They're not number one though. I think they're not the best of the off season, but I think they're in the conversation for it. Like best change up to a roster, at least on paper.
Best change up for sure.
Okay.
Best change up without a doubt.
Yeah, I could. Okay, I'm down to put him in there then.
That's kind of what I've been trying to do. The Miami Kings. That is their logo. It's the same logo. Yep. They're using the same ML Kings logo, but it's now they're referring to themselves as the Miami Kings.
Oh, I didn't know there was an L in Miami.
Well, Miami, because they get a lot of them. No, I mean, honestly, I fuck with the ML Kings. I think they are like one of those more kind of. They're never a standout team, but they're always a hard win. Like you have to go in and play them tough because they will beat you if you aren't paying the fuck attention.
And I have a very special connection with ML Kings now.
That's true. I'm sorry. They're my favorite team in the pro league. I really fucking apologize. I completely fucked up. I'm okay. I'm a dumbass, but I know what you're talking about, Hatch. Thank you for filling me in on that.
So it's something that I'm not allowed to say yet. Because there's got to be a post made, and obviously
we're talking about someone we know is on the team, but it is something that is not public yet, and so we don't want to get him in or anything in trouble, but we are excited to hear about that, and
right,
it's good.
Excited. I'm a cheer for my friend at all times, right?
Yeah.
So for me, Sunday appearance minimum.
I mean, they added Harris, they added some other people during their tryouts. I don't know who they lost, but I mean, dude, if they still have Kyle, Carter, couple other of those guys who've been putting in work for them,
yep,
I would say Sunday appearance. Yeah, I could agree with that.
Definitely. And
I would put him over Impact too for that.
From the damn.
Well, the changes.
I mean, yeah, with the changes, not game wise, but yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. One thing I do know is that they had a very strict tryout, and it got down. I'm pretty sure it got down to 4 dudes that they were going to pick up, and then one of them is like, all right, I can't handle it, so now
Dude,
it's
I said enough.
You
were the one worried about giving away info, and then you're the one telling half the story over there.
Saying a single
Come on,
name.
my guy.
I'm not saying a single name.
We said no names, but I feel like I gave enough info, and then you had to dive us back into it.
Let's give him something rhymes.
Give me initials.
Rhymes with, yeah.
Rhymes with Sneeko. New York Extreme. So I mean, they've had a great offseason. They've obviously picked some things up. I picked some things up. They got Thomas Taylor. He's played with Rich before. Rich is the coach of NYX. So I think that's why that connection happened.
But they lost a couple.
They lost Corey Hall.
They lost Corey Hall
to a team that has not been named yet on the list.
And then wasn't Silos on their team or no?
No, Silos is on Revo.
Silos has played on he also 7 moved. Different teams in the past year or past 3 years. I feel like.
What a whore!
I agree.
Silos will open his leg for any paintball team. Man's got no morals. No, I'm just kidding. All right, MIX. I would say
Thomas Taylor's a dude. When you're dealing with a legacy player, bro. When you're dealing with a legacy player, it's hard, right? It makes me
hard to judge.
Mid.
I would say. I'm thinking mid though, just in general, just because I don't think it's an L, but at the same time, if we said it's a bad thing that he left Infamous, I think using that logic, it's good that he joined them, but they did lose some people as well too.
I'm curious on how they're gonna do the Jerry Caro Thomas Taylor combo. Are they gonna sit? Are they gonna play one at a time? Are they gonna try to double stack them?
I feel that.
I mean, Jerry's about to become deadly as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like the Thomas Taylor move is more so to bring in some the veteran leadership, the experience to come in and help out on the field at times, but I don't think they brought him in to be like a heavy hitter every point playing kind of guy, right? I don't, he's getting up there in age. Like he's talked about retiring.
Yeah, I mean, what he's talking about, like his 20th year, like he keeps making those posts and stuff about, like the 20 seasons in the league or something like that. I forget his actual thing he says.
Yeah, I mean, he still got it, but I just foresee it being
good paintball player. Yeah, this dude played with fucking Angels though, with Maddie though back in the day. Remember our guest the other day? Like fucking, it's kind of, it's been a long time with some of these guys being in the league.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, longer than I've been alive.
All right, well, mid. I'm gonna go mid. Kind of, they had some wins, had some losses. Kind of evening out in my head. So we'll on paper at least, we'll see what happens. During the season, obviously.
All right, so Revo, they lost Henry, lost Steven, lost Silos.
I feel it feels like Goobs. Yeah,
I would agree.
They've lost.
Lost a lot of people.
I will say one move that I thought is a cool one is they did pick up Clint Moore from the Lucky 15s, and that's
I'm good with that.
That's a good player. That's a good player, right? Mm-hmm. So, I wouldn't say
they just lost too many people.
Exactly, It's too much.
Their whole roster was kind of gutted.
I feel like the heart of the team with Henry for sure.
Yeah.
At that point, is it even Revo? You know what I'm saying? Like for me, Henry Sense and Steven Amara were Revo for me.
For me, it was Steven, because he was kind of the bully who kept up that like Revo reputation in my head.
I would agree. Henry Sense and Stephen Amar, I thought those guys were the duo on Rebel for sure.
Omara's, it's funny. He's one of those dudes that like everybody kind of respects because it's like you don't you don't want to fuck with him. Like on a paintball, I've seen him overshoot the piss out of literally everyone and their baby child, dude. He has no morals out there on an X-ball field, and rightfully fucking so. That's how he plays his game. But it's, dude, goddamn, that man will let you have it if he gets the opportunity.
Yeah. And especially, I think he's a very respectful paintball player, right? In a way where it's like, he usually doesn't start the bonus balling, but he will definitely finish it.
Nope. I mean, he's respectful as in like, it's not personal and he doesn't try to like take it off the field. But no, I've 100% seen him start some shit. I'm going to be honest.
Okay, I like that.
Game's just kind of starting and all right, there's 7 balls. We're getting into it.
Wasn't he the one that Ronnie assassinated?
Yeah.
Was him?
He was the victim.
Okay. Cool.
He was the victim. And that's why he was laughing, because he was like, yeah, dude, I do the same thing, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck.
For sure. Goobs.
All good. End of the day.
Russian Legion gaining J-Rab.
Wait, Gibbs? Okay, yeah, we put on this Gibbs.
Yeah, Gibbs.
Okay. I was clicked off it. I was switching for us because we were talking. And I was showing the audience our lovely faces with the beautiful technology that is Discord. But yes, let's jump back into the Russian Legion.
I mean, that's same, but with J-Rab, bro.
Which almost becomes a Sunday in my head.
Dude,
I think so.
I honestly do.
I know that's crazy because it's one dude, but
I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's
J-Rab's
crazy.
going home, bro. He's coming home. He's telling the world that he's coming home.
I agree. And I think when you
is
surround a guy who
the
trained with the machines by the more machines that train like that, like, dude, it's gonna be amplified.
And he's bald now, so +5 to aerodynamics.
Holy fucking shit, bro. The first time I saw
Prop
that.
winning. No, I'm joking.
The first time I saw that, dude, cue that shit from fucking SpongeBob, bro. When King Neptune took off his crown, bro. That was when I first saw J-Rab with no hair. That is without a doubt what I thought. I was like this. I was like,
I think we all did. I'm sorry, respect to J-Rab, but at the end of the day, it was definitely oh fuck. All right, he went full Steve Rabikoff. Goddamn.
Fuck yeah. And the thing is,
what are you doing, Hatch? You fucking it up. Why are you scrolling? What are you doing?
My bad. I bumped it. My bad.
This is why we don't let the ADHD monkey do the controlling.
Aftermath. Here we go. Moving on.
Oh, we're just gonna go straight into it. Okay, no comeback for that.
Nope.
Are they not same? I don't know. I don't think they've really picked anyone up.
I don't think they made anything like public.
Nor they've really lost anyone. Yeah. Well, not public means same.
Same, I would say. Yeah, I haven't seen any huge moves or anything.
Same.
Nothing of note for my radar, at least.
You want this next one?
Uprising.
And we're getting to the good ones. I would say we saved the best for last, personally.
I agree.
Yeah. They're bringing in the big hitter, Shane Howe. And I think
20 years of winning behind his belt. And I'm not even joking. That is a correct legacy statistic. Man has been winning paintball tournaments for 20 years.
How many has he won in the past 10 years, though?
Okay, well, so don't ask me that, because I don't know. But I know he's won paintball tournaments in the past 20 years, which would make it a 20-year consistent history of winning.
Holy fucking shit, you're right.
Hey, I fuck with you, Shane. I won't let this man talk bad about you.
Whoa. I fucking love Shane. I fuck with Shane.
He's honestly the best, man.
He's one of my favorite people, without a doubt. His attitude, his fucking
his smile. Very funny, like underratedly funny, I think, because he's very unassuming with it. It's just little stuff here and there that just gets you.
Him and Terry, their banter, bro, is some of the funniest shit I've ever heard.
No, I would definitely agree.
Honestly, I would say mid.
Mid. Not bad, not great.
You can't. There's no way you can put him in Goobs, and it's not same.
Yeah, and it is kind of the rest of the squad. Like nothing really else has changed there. So
right.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Aftershock,
I mean, the one that's on everyone's mind, obviously. We gotta talk about their roster because it's kind of been fully announced finally now. Let me
Corey
pull
Hall,
up their page.
Silos, Nick Sloviak. They just made that one announcement about that guy from LVL.
Corwin Weber. Yep. I think I'm saying that right. Also, obviously Nick Slobiak, Clay
Hughes,
James,
Thomas Kim.
Clay Hughes, yeah, TK. Fucking that one was huge. Coming back out of retirement.
LJ Parrish and A-Rod. Overrated.
Your boy A-Rod.
I don't love that one. I think that is
a fucking -2.
Look, I know someone who went to that
2 great pickups
tryout who probably could fill that A-Rod role and do it a lot better, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I would say overall though, I mean, fucking Prob's winning one of the best off seasons. I mean, you were able to poach high level players from almost every single team in the league.
And the thing is, right, imagine, like, dude, I obviously said this earlier, Ryan, but like, dude, imagine being seeing one of your guys as a coach, see one of your guys go try out for that team, and then not making it, and then coming back to
come back, yeah. Be like, hey, what's up? So can you guys have me? Can I still come play ball with you guys?
And then you bitch slap. No.
You can't sit with us.
I mean, off-season moves though, by far the craziest.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
absolutely.
When you fucking gobbling up.
Yeah, I think that would
LVL.
100%. I mean, that was fucking. What team? What team is that spot? I can't even think of their name right now. Yeah, LVL, right? Okay, sorry, you said it and that threw me off. But yeah, so they took LVL spot,
fucking gobbling
and then
them up.
Just took, you know, players who played for the Shock name for many different periods of time.
And they have Todd Martinez as a coach.
Yeah, and then, you know, took one of the best coaches in the league, in my opinion.
With a motivational speaker was Todd Adamson, bro.
Yeah, with good funding and like good backing, and Die making them a factory team. Like these are all wins. These are all W's. Where's the L? A-Rod. That's the L, in my opinion.
Ooh,
honestly,
I would agree. I think he is.
I'm not an A-Rod fan.
I think he's a liability.
Because I think personally he doesn't. I think he doesn't like doing a job. He wants to figure something out and make something happen, and sometimes that's more hurtful than helpful. Sometimes it is helpful though. I'll give him that. He makes great plays. He's a good ass paintball player.
There's been a tournament where I think when the Ironman won and he was on that roster, I would say he was the main reason why they won that.
Exactly. He has that in him.
Right. Exactly. Right.
That starting squad is now on that Aftershock.
I think
team.
that the thing is though, it's
Silos, TK, Corey Hall, Sloviak. Like it's the 2020 Ironman roster. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just not putting that together?
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be good.
With Todd coaching too, it's the same. So actually, moving down
that's
to
even true too.
Moving down to same.
Yeah. You're right.
2020 Ironman, same. Yeah, that's actually literally the okay. Well, okay, so there's nothing new there. X Factor. So X Factor is also probably a prob winning for me. One of the better moves this offseason.
Axel
with Axel and Matt
Jackson. And they got the dude from Killers. They got
Ryan Hoskins.
Tim Stetzel. They got Tim Stetzel, and they also got dude. Fuck, it's on the tip of my motherfucking tongue, bro.
Who did they lose for those guys? I'm trying to think. I know. Yes, left, right, Tom. Or Tom. Yeah, Tom left.
And LJ.
LJ.
So they got Axel.
Oh. No.
Okay, so it is that three. So it's Axel, Tim Stetzel, and Ryan Hopkins.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah. And Fuzzy. And
Fuzzy.
And Fuzz. But that was like,
I was like, wait, what?
Sorry. That was before. That was like way before.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I would say I mean, obviously we're memeing Aftershock should be up there, but I would say between them and X Factor, like they had the best 2 off seasons, like on paper at least, you know, if you're looking at what should come out of that, like would be the AC Diesel of last year, even though they didn't do amazing during the season. Coming out of the off season, it looked like, oh shit, that's the team to beat.
And Ironman have the potential to do the fucking AC Diesel.
Yo, Die spent money this offseason, bro. Like we were talking about it before the show a little bit, but I think they're like, fuck, we haven't had a team win an event in a long time, and we would like to have that again as a good marketing pitch. So let's
and we were talking about like, look at the markers that have won. I mean, they won in 2020, but before that, dude, it was like, when was the last time they won?
Yeah,
when was the last time a Die team won?
DM5 Billy Wing edition. Yeah, like.
So it's like, dude, the last time it feels like sometimes obviously there's a fucking stretch, but it feels like before 2020, the last time they won was when they had fucking Ollie.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
05 DMT. Yeah.
It was something like 10, 15 years where they went through a dry patch.
And then if you actually, it's really interesting because then about 10 years before that, they were still winning tournaments. And actually, we know someone who was on that team. Brandon, wasn't one of your friends? Didn't he play for Ironman back in the day or something like that?
I don't know. I have no
Like a
idea.
family friend or something?
Nothing comes to mind.
Family associate?
I think his name was like Submachine Gun something because he had a small dick. Like, I think that's what you're telling me.
Submachine Gun Sydney.
That's what it was. Yeah, Submachine Gun Sydney. Shout out Submachine Gun Sydney if he ever hears this. Just wanted to. I'm gonna get a text tonight, like at 4 a.m. when this man's on his way to work.
I love you, Dad. Yeah.
You had to get one of those in there.
Yeah.
I love you,
guys. Well, let's jump back into the main podcast format. So let's get the tier list down. Everyone, take a look at it right now. Hatch, run us through it real quick. Top to bottom.
Right,
let us know what
craziest offseason moves for the prob winning. We got Ironman, X Factor, Aftershock should be up there, but we're memeing. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
And then we got Sunday
2020 Las Vegas Ironman. That's what they are.
Yep, exactly. So the old news, honestly. I gotta make a new tier for old news.
All right. Focus back up.
Then we got Sunday appearance, where it's like, the next level to those offseason moves. Some big impact players are being shifted around. So impact
players,
very high impact players. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So then we got Russian Legion. Then we got mid AF. Diesel
mid
didn't
AF,
really do much.
Actually, shout out hard
mid
AF.
AF, whatever. I thought it was the same thing. Is AF even a word?
No, it's not. It is AF, but okay.
No,
okay.
We'll make it a thing.
We got to get you some hard AFs.
I'm gonna say it AF. Then we got Brooklyn Bears Dynasty because they only really made one move. NYX. I mean, I personally think that with the Thomas Taylor move, that's pretty good. Uprising, they get chain half.
I guess to me it was just like they just didn't really do much else other than that. So, and they lost some people, so it kind of yeah.
They lost some starters for someone with veteran experience.
All right, Brando, take over. My jaw hurts.
The Goobs.
Stop blowing people, Hatch.
The Goobs. No, that's why he got teeth taken out. We'll get.
Motherfucker's going to random glory holes and wondering why his fucking jaw hurts. God damn it, Hatch.
God. The Goobs. We got Blast Camp, Austin Notorious, Houston Heat, because they lost Todd. Infamous. Not much moves going on there, and then Revo, because who the fuck knows what's going on there. And
valid point.
At the very bottom, same. This is essentially no moves. We got Damage, PB Fit. They added a guy that played D2 last year, but everyone else is the same. Hurricanes, really no news has come out from them. So same. Same thing with Aftermath. No news. Same.
And then the 2020 Las Vegas Ironman, they're coming back for another season. So same.
And the thing is, you can get your scrap pickings now. Like any of these teams can get scrap pickings because obviously there's a lot of free agents floating around the market right now. Most of LVL's roster's floating around.
Yeah, actually, I'm really proud of how we did this too, because we picked 3 top tier, 3 second tier, 4 mid, or 5 mid and 5 goobs. And I think that's, we did a really good even distribution.
Pretty
there.
even.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Our bell curve would look nice and rotund.
Yep, I would agree.
Rotund. That's I'm going to describe people like that. All right, now. Rotund.
Yeah, I can describe you as short, Brandon. That's a word that I can use for you.
You piece of shit.
I'm just always going to go there. It's easy, bro.
Classless piece of shit.
You're punching down.
Does Papa Smurf know that you got out? Like, is Smurfette looking for you somewhere? Is that okay?
Damn.
Layout.
Okay. I know you're fighting Gilgamesh over there, so you good? What's going on, buddy? I'm gonna have to get like a Smurf sticker and put it on your loader at some point this season.
God damn it! Put it. Put it
does
in my corner.
Does Michelle ask you at night? Can you be my Papa Smurf?
When she looks up at me, yeah.
That's the only
Hell
reason why
yeah.
you're with
See-
her is because
see,
she's shorter.
You,
All right.
you punch down at me, and I punch down at her.
And you punch
Yeah.
right back down, not up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on the main screen here in a second. That's our tier list, and appreciate you for checking it out. Brandon, why are you doing drugs, man? Come on, we're on YouTube. You can't be doing drugs on YouTube. No pen hits
Yeah,
on
but I
YouTube.
thought we weren't recording.
God damn it, Brandon. I caught him live on there. Doesn't the Council of like a Californian like fake medicine people drug test you or something? Isn't that what you're a part of? Isn't that what your certification's from?
It's randomly, but that's why I keep
Randomly?
a bottle.
You're saying way too much. I was making a joke. Welcome back into the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Hatch is still looking at his phone because his jaw hurts. He's been blowing too many random dudes in bathroom stalls, but you know that's what happens when you have that mustache and hair combo. Tell me Hatch isn't the guy that everyone imagines uses a trucker stall. You know what I mean?
I get honestly, I probably look like the guy that's like still standing, you know, on the other side of the hole, feeding.
No,
I like to
definitely
imagine
not.
the other way.
Yep, 100%. I'm with you
Trust
too,
me,
Brandon.
I like to imagine the
Hatch,
other way.
it's funnier if it's the other way. It's funnier if it's the other
Fine.
way. Just accept it.
That's why your mustache is so stiff.
Oh
makes
my
no way,
god,
dude. If
it's
anything,
never
there's-
been mustache wax.
It's-
Oh shit!
and he's
It's
talking
semen.
about moisturizing his
That's
face.
what it is. That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
dude.
it's a
This
fucking
is
big
it.
one. I gotta keep it. Gotta keep.
All right,
gotta
well,
stay
welcome back
hydrated.
into the podcast. So we're on a certain train of thought, and that train of thought is it's gonna keep going. Fish tank finally ended, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about it the last couple of weeks, and you know maybe half of our audience will tune out right now, but also at the same time, fuck you, because it was a brilliant ending. It was beautiful. We are gonna spoil it, so if you haven't watched it and you actually care, obviously you should know that now. But you know, going forward, everything's gonna be mentioned.
I already missed it.
Well, I mean, people. They do go back and make episodes like they did for season 1. They made 10 episodes of like an actual like show season that is really well edited. And I went back and watched that recently too because I was, you know, just jonesing for more content. But Fish Tank, it ended. It was great. Obviously at this point, spoilers are happening. TJ ended up winning it. The autistic child who started out the tank doing this constantly during every conversation. If you're not watching the video, I was shaking back and forth and ended it with a 6-round 3-minute boxing session where he made another guy like TKO, where he just eventually stopped fighting.
Dude.
So
holding him up.
you want to talk about character growth. In 42 days, this man went from being a weak, you know, little soy boy to standing up for himself and being a little more confident.
Nice.
And he won $50K for it, and it was actually very beautiful to see. And I will fucking be honest, I cried, bro. I 100% cried. A lot of people in production did, because it was like, yo, this is actually very emotional and crazy right now. Backing it up just a little bit, they had the final 3 contestants do a 48-hour final challenge called the Swamp Olympics. So they went down to the south in the swamp, and they had to make up some silly games. They had to entertain themselves. That's all they had down in the swamp. Judge Goldstriker, Sam Hyde did an amazing job with that character, but he had them do a whole bunch of games, a whole bunch of different mini challenges for 2 days. Essentially, they just had them always constantly doing different types of things, physical challenges, mental stuff, food challenges at different points. Eventually it got down to the last day. One of the ones that I want to highlight and bring up that they played at the last half was paintball. So they had Titman Cronus's and the 12 gram CO2, not the 12 gram, the 20 ounce CO2 cans, you know, like the little slim ones that are like a little bigger than 12 gram, but not like a full can. So yeah, they fucking played paintball in the house, and that looked like an absolute blast. One of the dudes, the judge at one point had a GoPro on, so like you could see his like POV. It looked like some dude in a crack den clearing out like for zombies. It was
swamp zombies.
It was ridiculous looking. The Swamp Olympics opening ceremony. That's a great picture that you threw in there, Brandon.
Look at him, Hatch. Fuck.
God, they painted Airsoft Fatty all green for the whole contest, so he was painted green and naked the whole time. But he's been naked most of the show. That was kind of his state of being about halfway through the show. You don't like that?
Do not like airsoft Eddie.
Well, he's a simple kind of man, all right? So you better appreciate him while you can. But yeah, that, you know, they got to the end. That was one of the final challenges. They had a disgusting eating challenge where they had to like eat, you know, crazy stuff. Like they had like giant crickets was one of the items, chicken
That's
feet.
nothing, bro. Okay, that's what I'm
They had dog nipples.
Dog nipples, that was one of them.
Dog
Yeah,
nipples?
That is fucking crazy.
there was-
How the fuck do you get dog nipples, bro?
I'm not asking questions. It's,
What
you
the
know,
fuck? How do
MDE
how
never
did
dies.
They get those?
I don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
How do we know they were dogs?
Hatch, stop asking questions about the dong nipples. You're getting a little fixated on the dong nipples
That
aspect.
was fucking wild.
But yeah, so that was one of the last challenges, and then eventually they eliminated Taylor, who was the third contestant. She got third place. She was the final female contestant. She made it through most of it, but they I think about an hour, 2 hours before the final challenge, they eliminated her, which is kind of crazy. I mean, she went through hell. She fucking shaved her hair in the fish tank, bro. Like fucking badass bitch. I wanted her to win. That was the contestant I wanted to win because I was like, God damn, that's she took a lot of shit, and if you take that much shit, then all right, I kind of want you to get something good for it in return because it was crazy.
Hell yeah.
Because they talked about it, right? They when they went up to the attic, Jet and Gold Striker. The judge. They talked about like how they were gonna end the show and everything, and it was gonna be between her and Shinji.
Well, no, it was. I think you're misremembering a little bit because during that talk, it was more so if TJ or Shinji should win. That's what that conversation was about. And then they did a poll, was like, should we let this guy win?
Eventually,
and
it ended up being how they did it, but from what I remember, they weren't gonna like eliminate her first out of them three, essentially.
But then I think they were gonna do the boxing thing, and they're like, well, we've already had a Taylor fight TJ, and that's kind of fucked up to have it happen again. Like the first time it's like, all right, that's a bit, you know, they both agree, and then the second time it's like, all right, now you're making a dude fight a woman. This is actually a little fucked up.
We're gonna get to that quote later. Yeah, we're gonna get to TJ's quote
we are
later.
gonna get to that quote later.
Okay.
But so for the final challenge, like we said, they had it be a boxing match between the last two contestants. Shinji, a Japanese American who immigrated here 3 years ago, who doesn't understand English very well. Damn it, we're getting lags. We're
We're back.
We're back. My side's still clear, so we're good. But Shinji, he was going up against the last contestant, TJ, who's been named Thomas and JT and a whole bunch of other different names throughout the show. But TJ was the one they were going with towards the end. And so yeah, TJ throughout the whole show, part of his arc and part of one of the reasons he's becoming more confident is Judge has been teaching him how to box. And if people don't know, Sam Hyde is a legitimate technical boxer who knows how to fight and knows how to like not just, you know, throw a punch, but went and competed in influencer boxing as the Candyman, the Irish IRA car bombing Candyman. God damn it, this is such a good bait. You gotta go watch that.
Beat the shit out of people.
But he also knows how to train because he's also trained people before too. So it's been cool because he's been like kind of growing him and working with him and almost like as a father-son type, you know, relationship, building this kid up until eventually he, you know, has to fight a guy to win $50,000 and makes him submit, you know, eventually gets to the point where he's like, I can't continue. I'm done. I will, you know, I want to win too, but I can't do this. And so ends up beating him. They both very emotional. You know, I mean, you just fought your dude who's become your best friend, your trauma bonded best friend over 6 weeks in hell. And then you have to fight him. And right after the fight's over, they just break down in tears, start hugging each other. They're just like, I love you, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like
the last 2 weeks or so, like they were.
It was the brotherhood.
They were like a team. Yeah,
it was the brotherhood.
They were like this, you know, and
so
to pit both of them against each other.
Being forced to fight each other for the final challenge. It was a great arc. But so finally, they're, you know, that's happening. They're connecting. TJ he gathers himself a little bit and he drops one of the best one-liners of the century. He drops, now I could finally say I beat someone other than a woman and a retard. And that goes back to how during the season his two opponents so far in fights were a woman in Taylor and a very mentally unstable man in Jimmy. And so it was a beautiful moment. It was such a great one-liner. Like, you couldn't have written a better one-liner for him to say at that moment. But then they wrap it up from there. It's about 30 more minutes, but they present him with his $50,000 check and kind of give thank yous to all the crew. Obviously I want to give a huge shout out to Jet Neptune, because he's, dude, freaking the directing work, the technical shit that goes on with that show. Like, I couldn't imagine directing a type of experience like that. So shout out to him, because that's a crazy amount of work. But yeah, man, Fish Tank's over. It's in the books. TJ won $50K. Everyone else won a certain there's no grand prize money for second place, but they do get challenges that they win along the way. So like, there were opportunities to win cash before the final prize.
Did they get something?
I don't know, because that wasn't like said. Like, I know Taylor, I think she made like 10K like with her challenges, but she also had like the most challenge winnings. So I'm guessing he probably made somewhere like 4,000 to 5,000. But the other thing too is like, all of their socials have blown up overnight. There was, I want to say 14 to 15,000 people watching live on a platform that's not Twitch or YouTube, which is crazy, by the way. So 14,000 people went to its, own separate website to watch the finale. Yeah, which is just ridiculous to me. So yeah, shout out. If fucking any of us ever get added for like season 3, I think that'd be hilarious. I think Hatch should go for all of us. The guy who knows the least about the show, that would also make the most sense too.
That would be perfect.
Because if you know a lot about the show, you get fucked with during the show, because the second people find out about that, they're gonna try to pick on you and try to get you out. So yeah, we need Hatch to go in as kind of our undercover agent. And so I'm gonna look for any Craigslist articles that are talking about a reality TV show, because that's how they hire for these. I'm not even shitting you. They talk about it multiple times. It's just a Craigslist ad they post.
Nice. I'm gonna start checking out Craigslist more now. All right.
That's the only reason, so not just more trucker bathroom stall type arrangements.
You never know. But
he just stumbles across those.
I'd be down to do this. I'd be down to do it. I think that would be very, very interesting.
Brandon, look me in my eyes and tell me Hatch doesn't look like the guy who would be a gay prostitute trucker. Like, if there's anyone I know, Hatch is the guy who has that look. It's the stash and mullet, man. It's the stash and mullet, bro.
Instead of a trucker hooker.
You look like a lost member of the band Queen. Like, it's just
okay.
And, Eddie Mercury.
Eddie Mercury.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Can I hear your high pitch real quick?
No, you cannot, my brother.
Be a simple kind of man. Sorry, I would hit the high note,
but I don't think I could right now. Genuinely.
I would also probably wake up the baby sleeping on the other side of that wall, so I probably shouldn't be doing that.
So I just start pounding on the fucking walls.
No, that's problem.
He hasn't slept in like 3 nights, but let's just keep that streak going, because that's not going to be a chaotic moment at some point when that finally hits ahead.
Play till you lose, bro. It's just the way of the world.
Dude,
I'm TTS going.
Wake the kid up, bro. Just fuck it. You don't get to sleep. Just hear a La Bamba.
He'll be
caution,
fine. He'll be fine.
Gay guy. There is a gay person in the room. Caution, this is a gay man alert. They had some really good SFX this year. There's some good ones in there. But Brandon, what are your thoughts? Because whenever we bring up Fish Tank, I'm the one who talks about Fish Tank. What are your thoughts on Fish Tank?
It was so fucking entertaining. Of course, as the season went on, gags and the storylines as well, it's just getting deeper and deeper. The ebbs and flow. You already touched on TJ's arc, and it was incredible. A couple shows ago, I was like, let's go. When he kicked off, was it Brian in the boxing match?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah. When he kicked Jimmy off, after winning that boxing match, like just how much he broke down and like wanted that, I was like, fuck yeah, I want hell yeah, I want good things for him, and I'm glad that he won, you know. But more of my favorite gags was when Greg he mentioned that he wants to go home, and
oh my
it
god,
kind of
that was
like no. They kind of just blew it off and like no, like, but you want to stay, like, you know, like,
with
you don't.
Without a doubt, the funniest bit of season 2 was gaslighting Greg into staying. And they legitimately, Judge said, Sam Hyde, the creator, said on camera during one of the points when he was like, I mean, yeah, Greg can leave at any moment, but we're not going to tell him that. And so they essentially
can't leave.
They essentially gaslit this dude into staying an extra. He was supposed to stay an hour, ladies and gentlemen. He stayed an extra 12 days.
They mentioned that during the finale, like,
and thanking him,
congratulating everyone. Yeah, thanks. You're supposed to stay an hour. You've been here till the end. Thank you, Greg.
But Greg also, like, he is, you know, definitely on the spectrum, and he's got some quirks. He actually was a very legitimately funny dude who had some good bits and learned how to roll with the punch more. He didn't always understand that stuff was a joke, but he started to get that more and more towards the end. And that same thing, like, that was watching a dude who was a Mr. Beast impersonator, and that was his only bit, kind of grow out of that and become his own person. Freaking force field,
crazy.
Like, you know, he created his own brand in there, and that's the beauty of Fish Tank. Is it's fucked, but it really does change lives, and a lot of the time for the better, which is crazy.
It's crazy
because you wouldn't think it would. It's not money though. You don't go there for money. You don't go to the Fish Tank for money.
You go there for employment opportunities.
But not really even that. Yeah, it's honestly probably a great form of therapy for some of these people. And I mean that in a very sincere way, because it's like, it is the worst case scenario of life, and it makes you realize, oh, my life's great. I'm actually, like, we're doing good. Like, it's really not that bad.
So thank God I don't live like this all the time.
Thank God I don't live with Airsoft Patty. Yeah. That's literally.
God, thank
that
God.
tells you how bad he is. Both of our instant reactions to all of the chaos there was fuck Chris LaFontaine, or whatever his actual name is.
Airsoft
but yeah,
Fatty.
That was I mean, that was it. That was kind of all the stuff we had tonight. I'm on Mish Fish Tank. I can't wait for next season to come, because they are doing, you know, more shit.
Season 3.
There is,
and they're gonna keep Greg in the house,
dude. That if he's still there, oh my god, that bit would be worth 10K to him. Just if it's like he's there for the first couple days, and they're like, yeah, he hasn't left. But yeah, so I mean, let's bring this on home. We definitely talked about a lot tonight. We got through a lot. The tier list was a great idea. I'm glad we ended up getting into that. We do have to give a couple shout outs tonight before we get into the rest of our ending stuff. We got to shout out 2 different teams, actually. So not individuals, but 2 paintball teams. What is it? Is it NorCal Pink or is it Sacramento Pink? Which one did they end up going with?
Yep, just all pink.
Both. Yeah. All right. So some form of pink, but it is what formerly was DMG Pink. They are now creating their own team, kind of stepping away from DMG. But obviously I don't know the full details, but they decided to do that, and one of the things they wanted to do was to have the FTS podcast logo be on their jersey. So we said, fuck yeah, that's sick. All right, hell yeah, we'll do that. So we sent it to them. So it's gonna be on their jersey. So we wanted to shout them out for that this year. Kind of, supporting the show, getting it out there at local tournaments and events. And we also have another situation going on, very similarly, kind of at the same time. Everyone's getting jerseys made right now with Austin Oni. So we talked to Anthony down there, and we got that added to their shirt design as well. So yeah, you'll see this logo flying around the NXL fields at different events this year, as well as WC fields and Seeple fields and Bunkerfest fields. So from the sidelines, we're becoming a global brand. Yeah. We're becoming a global reputation. You can't run from us, but we will find you. So I don't even know what that meant. But shout out to those guys. Appreciate them. really do, because I think that's dope. They were like, hey, we want your guys' logo with us when we're playing paintball. We think it'd be dope to have that on there.
Like those are two teams that they love paintball, and I think within their own squad, in their own group, it's such a family environment, and they just want to help. They're always having a good time, always having fun, want to compete, but also want to help everyone around them.
They're definitely
good
like
for the communities.
If I wasn't on the team that I'm at now, I would definitely love to play with either of those organizations.
Oh, for sure. We definitely, we haven't like made any like, requirements for being a sponsored team by us or anything like that. But I think if we did, both of those teams would kind of meet them, because, they're both, like you said, they are family environments, but they're also like, they're dudes who can take a joke. They're dudes who can have fun, but also be very serious and try to win and try to become better paintball players at the same time. And that's really kind of always been our core thing here is, we're a paintball podcast, but we're going to talk about a stupid reality show for 30 minutes that's funny and says, the maggot word a lot, because ha ha ha, that makes me laugh and I'm a stupid little boy.
Yes, sir.
So we appreciate that, both of them greatly. Anthony's a longtime Patreon supporter. Cody's been on the show.
That guy.
Shout out to both you guys. All right. We do have a couple more things that these boys need to finish up before we can get on to the end of the show. So, all righty, y'all. Let's get into the cool guy of the week. What's going on there, Brandon?
All right. I prefaced this before we started the show. This isn't. We're going opposite. This is my not cool guy of the week. This
my
is.
internet. It's fucking up right now.
Don't say that.
No, I'm on my good one. You're pretty choppy right now. We still get your audio, but your video is kind of bad.
Oh no. Okay, no worries. This is not a cool guy. This is God. This is a nasty boy of the week.
The segment is still called Cool Guy of the Week, though, so this will technically be a Cool Guy of the Week.
This guy looks like one of those fucking thumbs from Spy Kids.
And I love how, again, it's another no name, just some random link to a TikTok.
No, that's for you guys. That's for you guys first. I'm getting into it.
Okay.
TikTok.
I don't know how this guy came onto my feed. Joseph Neal 3.0.
Shout out from the sidelines.
Yeah, Joseph Neal 3.0. You just type in Maynard's time.
Fuck
that's what
that?
he goes by. Yeah, Maynard's time. That's his big go-to. This man is
I'll play the video. It's gonna come through the recording, so I can't do that for copyright.
Yeah,
but
don't play the video.
I'll watch it at some point in time.
You don't want this recorded.
Okay.
Bro, no way, bro.
I don't like Hatch's reaction.
Let's just say this man is eating literally
Eating good.
Literally.
Yep.
Good eats.
Just Maynard times on TikTok, please.
I'm scared.
Go and do that, and you will find this man.
You'll hate your life.
This degenerative. God, I hope it's a gag. I don't know.
I cannot believe what that guy is cool guy of the week.
Yeah,
That's why I went completely opposite.
I'm kind of contemplating taking the segment from you this week, but we'll let it ride. I'll give you one opportunity, and you got to redeem yourself next week. It's got to be an actual cool guy, because
it will be a cool guy.
This sounds like I want to kill myself. I'm gonna be honest.
It's a low point. But
It's not great.
If I have to know this shit, you guys have to know this shit.
I see. So this is just domestic terrorism, is what you're doing. Just a low-grade form of slight psychological, physical warfare.
I think you're fine, Brando. I think it was a very interesting TikTok.
So you're spreading it around like AIDS. We don't appreciate that. Let's get into the code word of the week. Code word of the week, Hatch.
All right, now that fish tank is gone, the code word of the week: flushed away. All the water's got to come back for next time.
Okay, I like that
one.
one. I like how we talked about a lot of things for like 2 hours before that. And that's the most recent one. So that's what the code word is about. What's up, boys? Flushed away.
For this week, baby.
It happens at times.
I try to type it.
It's all good, bro. I mean, guys, we've had a great episode. I appreciate all you for tuning in. Make sure you rate the podcast if you enjoyed hanging out with us for one of our longer episodes, at least on the recording side. But we loved it. We enjoy having fun, shooting the silly giggles with you guys. So just drop a rating, whatever platform you listen to on. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I think we're on there. There's a couple others that we're on. I mean, whatever random distributor you use, make sure you give us a rating. It's free. Takes a second to do. You could already be done with it before the time I'm done reading all the rest of this stuff. So do it right now. Go. 5 stars. Hit the button. Also, make sure you drop a subscription on all these platforms. So follow it, subscription, whatever is available for you. It's just gonna give you access to the podcast the second it's available. So the second at midnight that the show goes live, every Tuesday at midnight it goes live, you're gonna get access to it. It's gonna be right there on your phone. So as you're waking up, going through your day, it's gonna be downloaded right there. You can also head over to the Patreon if you want access to bonus content as well as ad-free versions of the show and other content that you see on the Mafia Productions channel. Head over there, patreon.com/Mafia_Productions, as well as sometimes we do giveaways and some extra bonus goodies for our Patreon producers. So it always kind of pays to be a member over there. We take care of our guys, and we definitely appreciate everyone who gets signed up for supporting the show over there. We got the merch website. Head over to xxvthelabel.com. You won't find this shirt there. This is old merch. It's outdated merch. You'll never find this merch again. And if you have it, you're a cool person. But if you want new stuff, you got to head over to xxvthelabel.com. It's going to be over there waiting for you. And last but not least, we got to talk about our sponsors, boys. We got 3 amazing sponsors that sponsor the show every week. We got NECTR Energy. I'm going to start with them. NECTR.energy. Head over there. Use promo code MafiaProductions. You're going to save yourself some money as well as get access or love. That one's not open, but this one is. You can get access. This was not open either. I have too many NECTR Energy cans because they're great. But if you open them up, it's a little pouch. It's nicotine free. It's tobacco free. It's got caffeine in it as well as a neurotropic to kind of keep your mind energized and focused. I appreciate you doing that, Brandon, but your camera looks like it's got 12 pixels right now. So people still can't see that. But yeah, it's a little pouch you throw in your mouth. It's got all these great flavors. So, you can try it out, see which ones you like, and get energized and buzzed up with a little bit healthier of an option. Instead of drinking a crazy energy drink or something like that, you can throw one of these in, get a little bit of that buzz. Head over to NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy. Use that promo code Mafia Productions, and you're going to get buy 2 get 1 free. So like I said earlier, buy 2 get 1 free. Mafia Productions, NECTR.energy. And last but not least, I've been saving them because I know Brandon likes to chug every time, so had to make him wait. But we also have a sponsor of Welts Center, Welts Clothing. We love Welts Clothing. Down there in Texas, I had to throw Pat Brandon off guard, but he also has that one on today. He's got the undershirt on. Apparently it went halfway around the world and finally back, but it's back in his hands now, and you look good in that thing, dude.
Checking the mail? Who's checking the mail?
Someone's checking it. The feds usually. That's who does that. And they put you in federal prison. It's not fun. But yeah, so Welts Clothing, head over there. They have nothing to do with federal prison, but you can get some dope apparel and merchandise at their website, weltsclothing.com. Use code FTS. You're going to save yourself some money and time. And yeah, I don't know. Welts Clothing. Check them out. It's great. They make awesome stuff. It's cool. It's a small batch. It's all kind of, thought of nicely, correct. I go buy some shit. All right. I don't know what else to say. We love them. Appreciate you, boys. Love you, Welts. Now, let's finally let Brandon finish his drink for the night. liquidiv.com. You can head over there. Use promo code Mafia_Moffitt. You're going to save 20% and get free shipping on all the great hydration products over there. They've got the sugar-free flavors. They've got the sugar-full flavors, depending on which flavor that you like. A whole bunch of great choices. Lemon lime, that's my personal favorite, but we know Brandon loves golden cherry. We know Hatch is a strawberry OG. That's been his go-to for many, many years now. But we love Liquid IV. They've been with us since almost the beginning of this show. They're a great sponsor. And hey, if you're out of the paintball field, you're probably sweating. You're probably losing a lot of fluids. So drink something that's going to help you put those right back in. Liquid IV is a great choice if you want to do that. It is available at a lot of big box retailers. I see it in Target all the time. I see it in Costco all the time, stuff like that. But obviously, you're not going to be getting a discount if you get it from there. So although it is probably a good idea to pick some up, you can grab some online, liquidiv.com. Use that promo code Mafia_Moffitt. Save yourself 20%, get free shipping. So, hey, it's almost like you got it at the store anyways, but it's going to be a little cheaper. Extra love, that's true, because it's coming from us, and we appreciate it, and we love it. So every time and you take a sip of that Liquid IV, you feel the love and warmth from the sidelines. down your throat. And I don't know if I like that. I don't like that anymore. It's not good.
Liquid IV sends it to us. We kiss the box and then give it to you.
That's not at all what we do. So go over to liquidiv.com. Use promo code Mafia_Mafia to save 20% and get free shipping. All right, love you guys. Okay, that's all the things I had to say. Let's get out of here before we get more canceled for this episode. That's been pretty off the fucking rails, but I'm proud of us. Fine. I think we did a good job. And for Stephen Hatch, for Brandon Brando Baird, my name's Ryan Mafia Moffat, and I think it's time that you bring us on home, Hatch.
Bye.
See you guys on the next one.